Hey, Fred. How you doing?
How you doing?
Good.
I really don't want to be firm because I have a bone to pick with Scott Kirstein. He's been like a prick to me lately. So unless if I sign a release, I really don't want to be on camera.
Why not? You won't talk to me?
No, not against you. I have a bone to pick with Scott.
Scott Goodstein?
Yeah. Yeah, so... This
All
one,
right.
yeah.
This way.
Okay,
So Kurt Angle's coming in today. He's a wrestler. He's a big deal. Elephant Boy. You got
to worry about these wrestlers now. Wrestlers are just dying.
I know.
Well, do you know the part in the movie The Wrestler where he gets staple gunned?
Yeah.
You know the kid who's my bodyguard I showed you a picture of?
Yeah.
The kid who
Yeah, I
came
know.
home when he was 17 and his parents were gone? He does that shit.
He
Kurt Angle?
wrestles.
No, not Kurt. This kid wrestles in amateur wrestling matches around Jersey. Almost the exact scene in the movie The
And
Wrestler.
he staples himself?
He's been in staple gun matches.
Oh,
Wow.
jeez.
I mean, like, there's no phoniness. They staple gun.
Right.
Right.
Hey, what's your problem with that?
I don't know. I guess
Why don't you grow up and accept reality, man?
That's making a living.
Yeah, I
But,
guess so.
You know, just a couple of weeks ago, the test was found dead.
Yeah.
And then, we had that guy who killed his wife and kid and then killed himself.
Oh, yeah, that guy went nuts. Yeah.
I told Elephant Boy you could come down here and meet Kurt Angle, but he's going to have to do something. to
I'm
meet
just
Kurt
worried
Angle.
that Kurt Angle is...
We had a good idea. We had a whole bunch of ideas. Where is Elephant Boy? Bring him in here real quick.
I haven't seen Elephant Boy this year.
I got to tell him he's got to do something to meet Kurt Angle. He just can't meet Kurt Angle.
Yeah, why should he just get to meet him?
I mean, I love Elephant Boy, but, there are rules. Hey, Elephant Boy. Boy, you gained weight. Put on a few, huh?
Yeah, for a little belly.
Gary says to me this morning, you think Elephant Boy will be wearing his fanny pack?
Yes,
I go,
and
Elephant
there it is.
There it is. And Elephant Boy's the last fanny pack wearer, I
And
think, in
look
the
at
country.
that color. I mean, that must be from the 1980s.
He's got a fanny pack that not only is a fanny pack not cool, it looks like a colostomy bag on his hip, but he's got a fanny bag that doesn't match any outfit he could be wearing. It's a purple
No,
fanny
I am
bag.
not color coordinated.
Yeah. What color is that, would you say? Purple?
Maroon.
What?
Maroon. Yeah.
Maroon.
Moron.
That isn't maroon.
Moron, whatever.
Why would you get a maroon fanny pack?
Yeah, it was on set. That's why I say have enough pockets for me and don't lose stuff.
Why don't you get like a knapsack or a cool thing, like a bag like I got?
I have a knapsack I usually take to work with me, but this is like with my small stuff.
Yeah, what do you got? What do you got? What is so important that you got in your fanny
I
pack?
got my radio, my cell phone, my cards, credit cards.
Yeah, but can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Why not? You see, like I got like a case, like I carry around a bag.
Yeah.
Because like that fanny, I'm just saying that fanny pack attached to your belt.
Well, maybe next time instead of I take my knapsack, I do have one.
No, because that's a lot cooler. I'm just.
But he's always wearing that fanny pack.
Elephant Boy has always reminded me of a celebrity, and it just fucking hit me who he reminds me of.
I'll tell you exactly who you're thinking of.
Okay, go ahead.
I got to think of the guy's name. I know he's been in a couple of movies.
He's been a guest.
He's been a guest, and I can't. He's blonde hair.
Not the guy I'm thinking of.
I'm thinking of a musician.
I'm thinking of an actor.
I'm thinking of an actor too.
Okay, I'm thinking of a musician. See if you're with me here. He looks like if Ron Wood sustained a bad head injury. Doesn't he look, he looks like he got Ronnie Wood's nose. He looks like Ronnie Wood.
Who are you thinking, Fred?
I'm thinking of David Arquette.
See, I'm not thinking of David Arquette. I'm thinking of. I can't think of the fucker's name though.
What?
People in the past told me I look like Emilio Estevez back when I was younger.
Emilio Estevez?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't look like Emilio Estevez.
Okay, that's what people told me.
Anyway, Kurt Angle's coming in. Elephant Boy's a big wrestling fan. There was a couple of ideas.
He's still into wrestling.
Yeah, he's still into it. Well, you still gay or are you straight now?
I'm straight now.
Yeah, you see, someone said to me, do you think Elephant Boy's gay, but he's just being straight? I go, Elephant Boy did so many gay things that he's gay. He's a gay man who's trying.
Faggot!
He's trying to be straight. But
you are faggot!
So I feel bad for
I don't think that he's the kind of gay that is struggling to be straight.
But Howard, here's the question.
Of course he's gay.
Can a man go through a period of time, say 2 or 3 years,
No!
A phase of being gay and then just
No.
give it up and be straight?
No.
You're gay.
But there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, that's nothing one. Like to me, it's a phase. I think I'm all out of it, but who knows what happened to future? It's not my
That means he's
object-
going back.
I'm saying if Kurt Angle
Okay,
walked in,
like I said, call me in not for 10 years.
I'm saying if Kurt Angle walked in, stripped down nude, and said,
Nah.
"Alpha Boy, blow me,"
Oh,
Alpha
he
Boy would be on
jumped
his
to his
knees.
knees. Yeah.
I would also say that very few people who go through a phase actually make movies. Like Elephant Boy made a movie.
That was years ago. Something I regretted, but
Doesn't matter how many years ago it was.
Why is he fighting being gay, Howard?
Because it's not an easy life, and he's got enough problems. He's Elephant Boy.
You might as
like
well
you
go
say,
gay. Nothing's going to get easy for you.
true. But I think of this as a much of a hard time I get to get ladies, I will have double the hard time getting men.
Really, you think?
Yeah, I think the most I can get is like old guys.
Oh, so he doesn't feel that he could get
Anyone.
Anybody.
good-looking men, so he's sticking with women.
You can get good-looking women.
Yeah.
You still got that girlfriend?
Yeah, but she's how do you say, indisposed.
Oh, she's in jail?
It still is, yeah.
Oh, she's still in jail?
How long
Yeah.
is she going away for?
But not to do already next year.
Wow.
How many years has she been away?
2 years. Well, I told me it's 2 years.
How's she doing?
Well, I just talked to her this weekend. She's doing okay.
Is she getting it on with girls in prison?
Yeah, I know.
Not her thing?
Not a thing. Unlike me, she never went through a phase.
What's she doing in prison? I didn't even know why she got in there.
She says illegal use of prescription drugs. Double burning from different doctors for the same prescription, and then give it to other people.
So she was selling it.
Not started giveaway, and also, possession. And
Wow, you get 3 years for that?
And Rush Limbaugh didn't do a day.
If it was for the first crime, she would only get possession. But then they discovered she was giving out to her friends and so they threw the book at her.
She was distributing them.
That's the word.
Right, distributing.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah, and,
Limbaugh kept it all for himself.
Limbaugh wasn't
Yeah.
distributing.
Yeah.
He bought it.
and the thing is, she was risen out for all the possession, but she had the same judge that configured her, and he was brought up with no nonsense.
I see.
Yeah.
Did you
Did
know
you
she
get
wa-
that?
Did you? Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that. Did you know she was using?
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
Why are you mad at Doug Goodstein? What's going on?
Doug Goodstein, two things.
I missed you.
And one is the at the Whack Pack Barn when we did. He said I stink, and I was with Marianne from Brooklyn. She said I didn't stink after all the time there.
Yeah.
But if
Elephant
it was
Boy
just,
got
if
a
it
bad-
was, if it was just that, I wouldn't mind.
Right.
But then I've been getting complimentary service of Harry TV as a friend of the show.
Yes.
All of this Sunday, I saw my capable. I was being judged, and I want to know why. So I make an inquiry.
Huh.
No answer from there. I spoke to an associate of dogs. I emailed once or twice. Tell me what's going on. He said, we look into it. To dog, that is harassment. It's not like I've been tapping every day what's going on. Every few days, if I didn't receive an answer,
They won't give you complimentary Howard TV?
no.
You're kidding.
No. So now,
Doug, give Elephant Boy complimentary Howard TV. What is that?
yeah, and you know what? If it just said because of the state of business, no.
Give him an
nobody's
answer.
there.
Doug,
Yeah.
why didn't you give Elephant Boy an answer? What are you doing?
I did give him an answer.
What'd you
but
say?
he doesn't. He's like Jeff the drunk. He doesn't take no for an answer. You're hearing
No,
his side of the story.
I never got it because I sent copies of my emails Doug sent to me to Shirley, and no way the only answer I got is that we are looking into it.
Right.
And after a couple
Did you
of
look
days
into it?
I looked into it.
And what
It's
happened?
not like you just hit a button. There's more. There's a lot of layers involved, and there's a lot of red tape involved.
Like I know that.
And I actually stopped looking into it after he became such a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna bend over backwards for him when he's just he calls like Jeff the Drunk. He goes around the office and calls people.
Because
he emails people.
He wants an
calls
answer.
I gave him an answer. I said we're looking into it. Relax. I'll show you the email.
Do you see how good Howard TV is? This guy's ready to have a mental breakdown.
Yeah, he's calling.
I said the first time I look into it, I'll get it for you.
It's like
relax.
heroin.
No.
Sit and wait, but he doesn't take that. And
wait, like after a week or so, you say if you got business, if you need an answer, and you say you look into it, if nothing going on.
But Doug, and how long should it be resolved? I mean,
That's
how long do you have to wait?
I really did look into it. I stopped.
Get him Howard TV.
No,
I will. I'll look into it. And
Don't
I
look into it. Just get it for him.
He didn't stink at Bowling Beauties. He actually reeked.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It wasn't a stink. It was beyond stink. It was.
Marion from Brooklyn didn't smell it.
Well, then her nose must have been clogged.
Were you the only one who smelled it?
No, I could fill this room up with everyone that was in there.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it's I stink to death. So it's
Go smell him.
I'll smell you. No, you smell good. See? Actually,
he's doing the 3 sniff test.
Okay.
It's like a combination of BO and deodorant that's covering BO.
I would never win, so what fight it?
Well, you did admit to shitting yourself and then going to an event.
I admit to that.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
But that's
Elephant Boy, I'll never understand, because you seem like, aside from your elephant affliction voice, you seem like a pretty normal guy, and then you go to an appearance with Gary and you got shit running down your legs, and that took me by surprise. Like, that was not in character.
That took you by surprise.
And I got to tell you what else took me by surprise.
I was put in a situation I'm on the...
No, when you shit,
I should just went away.
Yeah, when you shit your pants, you go home.
Something. It says something when you just keep going.
Yeah, but I
have bad judgment.
At the
least.
No, you really do, because you're not retarded or anything. People don't know that.
I do make mistakes.
You do. Well, you're not in jail, at least.
Yeah.
It says you're grotesque, is what it says.
Yeah, I mean, he shit his pants on the subway. And then he went to Gary's appearance and shit down. He had shorts on, and was shit running down his legs.
Like if I was going to my friend's wedding and I was best man at the wedding, I would have to turn around. I'd make some calls. Go, look, I shit myself, and I got to go home first. You continue to go to a Gary appearance.
A public appearance.
You know what? We should say it was Howard. It was outdoors at a car dealership. Like, he wasn't missing a lot.
Right.
And then your wife.
Like I say, I haven't seen Gary in a long time, so I thought this go ahead, but
maybe there's more to those Gary appearances than I know. They're really great.
He's just saying
Gary is a nice guy.
He's just saying he hadn't seen Gary in a long time. That's why he continued to go.
He missed Gary.
And Gary would be happy to see his shit-filled self.
That wasn't my train of thought, but
and then you wiped your ass on the tarp. Remember? You wiped
on my leg.
You wiped your. It was all down your leg.
And he smelled. I mean,
yeah, he smelled. It was.
Yeah.
Do you remember the intern that was there? Some girl, Ashley. You remember her? How you made her stink?
Yeah, I think one of the interns.
But listen,
to Gary.
Elephant Boy, that isn't even the reason why I brought you in here. I know you want to meet Kurt Angle, but you got to do something to meet Kurt Angle. Here's what I'm thinking. The first thought was, and I don't even know that this makes sense, but we were going to sit Elephant Boy in here and tell Kurt Angle that Elephant Boy is a Make-A-Wish kid, and he got mouth-fucked by a gang when he was young.
And now that's why he talks like that?
Yeah, that's one thing. And then every time... But do you think Kurt Angle will really fall for that?
I wonder how much Elephant Boy would actually pay to get mouth fucked.
Anyway, okay, so here's the thought. We could ask Elephant Boy Kurt Angle questions, and he's an expert on wrestling and stuff, so he could probably answer everyone anyway. But for every question he gets right, he gets to sit at least 5 minutes with Kurt Angle. All right, so that could probably be, if he gets a couple right, he could be in here the whole appearance.
Right.
All right. For every question he gets wrong, he has to get 5 penis slaps to the face by Richard and Sal.
Oh, good.
Have they agreed to that?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to put it past those two.
All right.
Okay.
Or for everyone he gets wrong, he has to get teabagged by Richard and Sal. Which is worse?
I think...
Richard and Sal are having gay sex.
Yeah.
Either way.
But Elephant Boy actually doesn't mind getting a penis to the face.
No.
All right, I'll tell you what. How about this idea? Elephant Boy can sit in here with Kurt Angle, but every time he asks a question, we turn the Sybian on, and Elephant Boy has to ride the Sybian while he asks his
like
question.
that one.
You like that?
I wouldn't want the Sybian.
No, you gotta do the
That's
Sybian.
what we want.
All right.
it would do nothing for me.
I don't know.
Yeah, you never know. Just sit on it. See what happens. It's just funny to hear you on the Sybian ask Kurt Angle a question.
Oh, the Sybian.
All right, the Sybian it is then.
Yeah.
Oh, good grief.
All right. So while you're in here, you can be in here with Kurt Angle, but when we go to you and you have a question for Kurt Angle, we'll turn the Sybian on.
Oh, boy.
You'll
You
ride.
have to ask it on the Sybian.
Right. I just hope you don't lose control of your bowel.
I don't think that would happen.
Right.
But, this is your show.
All right. You don't have to insert or anything.
How old is Elephant Boy now?
What do you think?
I'm going to say 50.
What do you think, Robin?
Yeah, I was going to say around 45, 50.
Yeah, well, my birthday is 1958, so I'm 50 and a quarter.
Wow.
50.
Yeah.
50's Elephant Boy, but he's always a boy. Elephant Boy.
still-
That's
boy.
it. You will never give me the moniker Elephant Man.
No,
So,
No.
that's not you.
All right, Elephant Man. Go sit outside and wait for your Sybian ride
Oh,
with
God.
Kurt Angle. All right.
I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, take
Why do you
it.
love Kurt Angle so much, by the way? Why was this so important to you?
All right. Well, it's not just Kurt Angle. I was invited like a couple months ago for Ric Flair by Hit Cancer Out. So when I heard that Kurt Angle was going on the show, I asked her if to take up on my rank.
Why do you
check.
love Kurt Angle?
Oh, Kurt Angle is one of the top wrestling stars today.
Right. Remember Elephant Boy used to go to all the wrestling matches? And you were almost like in love with that one wrestler.
Yeah, Mick Foley.
Mick Foley. What happened to him?
Jack.
Cock at this Jack.
Him too.
What were you?
Yeah.
You had a mad crush on him.
No, not of course, because he.
Oh, please. You were hanging around the locker room.
No, he was making appearance in the New York area, and I know from his reputation of being extreme, hardcore, that whenever you see him,
Hardcore. It's fake, right? You know
Oh
wrestling's
yeah,
fake.
it's good.
Yeah.
It is. I'm not giving away nothing of the business, but whether it's fake or real.
No, it's fake.
Okay,
Whether
I
it's
agree.
fake or real.
I'm agree with you, but Mick Foley, Kurt Angle gives 100% of himself.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I just like with a good actor, if you give me a good
Right.
performance, I will be a fan of yours.
What is the most attractive? Who is the most attractive wrestler of all time? The
I
most
don't know.
handsome. Who is the most handsome? As a guy
I
who's
never
dabbled in
look.
cock and balls.
No, I never look at wrestlers like
bullshit.
that because they would beat me up.
Who's the, no, they wouldn't.
no.
Who's the prettiest wrestler of all time? The sexiest, the one that you fantasize about.
I don't fantasize.
You're lying.
I don't.
Yes, you are.
Like there's maybe a younger Shawn Michaels, but not in a. It's this way.
What about The Rock? Does The Rock? Does he make you hard?
No, but it got good.
If The Rock wanted to ass fuck you, would you let him?
Nope.
You've never been ass fucked?
Nope.
Liar.
No.
Are you saying you're a top? You're not a bottom?
No.
You've taken it in the ass once.
Yeah, I did, but
Elephant Boy.
No wonder he's shitting his pants.
Fred went, please.
yeah.
All right, let me ask you.
Bowels.
All right, I'm going to give you.
Why do you say these things and then have to recant and say, well, I did?
Because I have no memory of it. It's not like stuff I'm...
You don't remember getting ass fucked?
You remember that.
It's so long that I don't pay attention to it.
I'd have that date marked.
Attention.
You know, you better stop paying attention.
Yeah.
I would have that date marked on my calendar. Like
So-
the Bastille Day.
If The Rock said he wanted to ass fuck you, you wouldn't let him?
I think so because I know The Rock is not that top, so I can never
No, let's say The Rock is a
it.
top. We don't know it, but he is one.
That's you may find out. I would be shocked to find out that
What
he
about
is.
Hulk Hogan? Would you let him skull fuck you?
In
your mouth?
I'll probably be dead.
Would you like Hulk Hogan to fuck you
No,
in the mouth?
that's it.
You wouldn't want
I
him to
see-
come in your mouth, Hulk Hogan?
No.
The most famous?
I see them, and I don't see them
He's
in
lying,
that
by
way.
the way,
I'm
Rob.
not lying.
He
I'm
won't
not
admit-
lying.
Let me ask you something.
Because
What do you prefer? Do you prefer oral to anal?
What's your thing when you're with a man?
I like all.
You like it all, huh?
No, oral. No,
Oh,
that's
oral.
You like blowing dudes?
and get it.
Yeah, he's gay.
Okay, whatever.
Whatever. I mean, dude.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you.
Why fight it, right, Elephant Boy?
Why fight it?
You've been fucked in the ass. You like blowing guys and getting blown by
Who's the guy who
guys.
fucked you? Like, how did that work out? Was that one of those guys you found through an ad?
I mean, I think it was an ad.
So why not be with men? I don't understand. Your girlfriend's in prison.
Yeah, but
That's not cheating, is it?
Would you take a hand job from the Iron Sheik?
Fuck that.
Me too, sick. I wouldn't do it.
All right, F, marry, kill.
Yeah.
I want to know your type of guy.
Yeah.
Okay? You have to have sex with one, you have to marry one, and you have to kill one. Okay. Mick Foley, Kurt Angle, Hulk Hogan. Seriously.
F, marry, kill.
Who would you F?
I'm
Don't rush him. He's savoring
I'm
this.
Thinking.
He's thinking long term.
Thinking about it already means you're gay, so just go in there.
I got a picture.
I have no idea, so I'm thinking.
Talking Korean. Ting tong.
Okay. No, I will probably marry Mick Foley.
You'd marry Mick Foley.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I know.
I think it's the missing piece.
Not for real, but in fantasy, I will fuck Kurt Angle and kill Hulk Hogan.
Kill
You're
Hulk
killing
Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
This might be
Because he's retired, you know.
What about Stone Cold
like
Steve
a young,
Austin?
strapping
Stiff
wrestler.
like, you know, he would give me an ass whooping I will never forget.
You know what the right answer is in
Wow.
Jersey?
Yeah.
Kill all three of them.
That's a good answer.
Let me ask you something, Elephant Boy. Would you like to wrestle with any of these guys? Like,
Well, in such a promotion, I did like wrestle, you know, in some of the parts, but in the smaller, in the banter
yeah, but if
soccer.
you had your fantasy of who to wrestle with,
I would use it.
Hey, Elephant Boy, do you know a high-pitched mic?
Yeah.
You attracted to him at all?
No.
You
I
don't
was
wanna-
back in, but not, you know, it's a nice guy, but
he
that's
likes
it.
wrestlers, Howard.
Yeah. You like big.
I
You
like,
like.
I like nice people. If you're nice
So
people,
why won't you go out
I'm
with a
your
high-pitched
friend.
mic if I set you up?
Because I'm being wasting his time.
Oh, really? You're
Yeah.
wasting his time?
Yeah.
Why don't you get it on with guys? You're lonely. Why don't you?
Yeah, but you know, I think things will be better by next year.
When's the last time you had sex?
Yes, you know, like I said, she was at the beginning of last year. So that was 2008, probably 2007.
Why would you be
with her.
wasting high-pitched Mike's time?
You know, because there's so many better fellas for him to find happiness with.
You're just going to be a quick bang in the night. huh?
Yeah.
Why don't
you
you
just-
call a former Met Art Shamsky?
Why don't you just?
That's
Why
not
don't you?
proof that-
Why don't you do a little one-nighter with high-pitched Mike? You two have some
It
fun.
wouldn't-
Lick each other's asses.
It wouldn't, you know, it wouldn't
Lick some
be-
balls.
Mike could blow you.
Mike will blow you.
Sure.
Oh, you don't know what Mike is
I say
into.
no. Like
You want Mike to blow you?
No, I would, you know, wanted, you know.
You don't want a blowjob?
I'm a profit person. You know, in regards to what you talk about, I like to keep it off, you know, off the air, you know.
Oh.
What's he
see,
saying, Robin?
If you talk to him about this in the hall, it'd be different.
Not in the hall, but, you know.
I mean, just off the air.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
it.
Fair
yeah.
enough, fair enough.
You know, it doesn't go with, you know, with women. I'm not the person, the type of guy that will blab about it the next day all off the air. You know.
Oh,
you
too
know.
bad. Okay, well,
That's me.
all right. So we'll let you talk to Kurt Angle.
I appreciate
He'll
that.
sit on the Sibian while Gary
No,
gives
good
you the
quit.
full 100% juice.
I can just imagine.
And that'll be good.
Okay, thank you
And
again.
I think you should
Howard.
go back to men. I think you shouldn't be lonely. Why
And
not?
I can say, if I have to make that decision, I will always have a spot for women that will never go away. And you know, and if I have choice, I'd rather be with women because I feel more comfortable with women.
I see what you
Yeah.
mean, too.
I think the boys have a sexy bikini for you for when you sit on the Sybian.
Oh,
so
good.
it'll be good.
Good.
You'll look really hot for Kurt Angle.
Wonderful, wonderful.
So go get in your bikini and get ready to sit on the Sybian.
We find a lot of people do gay shit to meet wrestlers, don't we? I mean,
people
I
love
know
wrestling.
what Double A did when
It's not people who do gay things. It's men who do
Yeah,
gay
right,
things.
exactly.
Yeah, there's no record woman in wrestling.
What's the perfect penis size? So you've taken it in the ass. What's perfect penis size?
I have no idea.
What do you like? A big, small?
Regular size.
you like a big, thick dick.
Yeah, I mean, when you're admiring one, you want it to be
I don't admire.
big and thick and
Don't you
veiny.
want when your asshole to be full, like totally filled?
Show him a picture of that guy we had in here, the mold of that dude. That's what you
Yeah,
want.
do your eyes light up when you
No.
see?
Is longer and thicker more exciting?
No,
come on.
I don't think that way.
What's
Yes,
the
you do.
perfect size?
Oh, would he strap that fake cock onto his face for us?
Yeah, sure.
Would you do that?
What, he's asking Kurt Angle a question?
Yeah.
Get him in
yeah.
a sexy bikini and give him the Kurt Angle penis. I mean, not that Kurt Angle.
Whatever that guy's name was who was in here. Would you do? We got a big cock. You just got to duct tape it to your face.
Not on
Come
my
on.
face. On my body, yes.
On your
but not
body.
my face.
All right,
On your
body.
chest or
On your
something.
chest.
You
yeah,
know,
big cock.
where the pin is supposed to be.
Barrett Long.
Like Alien.
All right.
No. Yeah.
Just put it in your ass
No.
While you ask Kurt a question.
while you're on the Sybian. Excuse me, Mr. Angle.
That's what you have to do. Come on.
Can I live now?
Yeah.
See you.
All right, go get in your bikini. Go ahead.
Oh, I can't wait to see you in a bikini.
Oh,
He's hot.
good.
He's not so bad. Go ahead.
I know, he's got a cute little belly now. I like
And get that fake cock.
Pregnant. And take off that fanny pack.
that is the
It's
sickest.
the weirdest look ever, fanny pack.
If you
And
tried,
it went away so long ago, he won't give it up.
if you tried to find a shirt that ugly, do you think you could do it?
No. There's no shirt that uglier than Elephant Boy's shirt.
And it's the combination with the purple fanny pack that really sets it off.
It's a yellow and like black shirt.
It's piss yellow
Piss yellow
and shit brown.
and purple fucking fanny pack. I mean, it's like every weird color.
Okay.
Fred,
Yes.
there's a lot of gay revelations today.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's not that I'm not that gay. I mean, if I have to judge, it was like trying to do something different from my longest, but I tried it. That's okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry. I tried it. It wasn't that bad. I have to admit, to be completely honest, but it wasn't me. I would be more comfortable with a woman, you know, in a love-and-death relationship than with a male.
How come you had such a problem with possibly getting teabagged or getting smacked in the face with their dicks?
Like I said, because that's not me, you know. You know, like I said, if I really wanted to suffer record, it's like with a woman. That's what I feel comfortable with.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What did he do? He just threw it and it hit the umpire. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is what I was afraid of.
The most embarrassing ceremony of first pitch in baseball history. This is a disaster. So I'm sitting at home Saturday evening. I was going to call my mom Sunday morning to wish her a happy Mother's Day. And I'm sitting at home, and my mother calls me. Thank you for the flowers. They're beautiful. And my daughter took me to lunch and having a wonderful Mother's Day. And wonderful. So we went through our conversation, and then she goes, your father wants to speak to you. Now, that's always a big deal because my father never really speaks to me that much.
It's almost like there's an announcement and then your father appears.
The weird thing is you hear my dad in the background. I guess what goes on is both of them can't hear anymore that much. And my mom won't even consider getting a hearing aid. My dad has a hearing aid, but it doesn't seem to change anything. And
that's nice.
He decides he wants to speak to me. So I'll be talking to my mother. This is what you hear. It sounds something like this. Yeah, Ma, so what? Wonderful Mother's Day. Your sister took me to lunch. I was there with Pam and Sharon. And in the background, you just start to hear. And then you hear, look, I want to talk to him. I don't even know if he knows my name. I don't even think he says, I want to talk to him.
Harold.
And she can't hear him in the background. Let me have the phone when you're done. Let me talk to her. And you, what, Ben? I talked to her about your father. He wants to talk. My mother starts getting nervous. Your father wants to talk to you.
It's like a big event.
Yeah. Well, wait. I'll hold on.
Hold the presses.
Yeah. Stop the presses.
And that's got to mean he's got a definite opinion about something.
Yeah, like there's something
not
burning.
To say like I love you. Or something.
No, it was something like burning on his mind. So I knew it was big. He goes. I was watching television. Did you see it? I go, what? Did you see it? I go, see what? I don't know what you're talking about. Look, I was watching television. I tuned by the Met game. And they mentioned your name. I said, they mentioned my name on the Met game. I don't even... I go, all right. I go, Gary threw out the first pitch. He's been really nervous. My father doesn't even hear anything. He just goes, barrels on. He goes, look, so I never saw a pitch so horrible. I go, what? He goes, I never saw when they would show a pitch on TV like this. I tuned by, and they're talking about Howard Stern's producer threw out the first pitch. He says, you never saw a ball thrown like this. I go, oh, my God, Dad. And my father can't even have a conversation, but I go, oh, my God, do you know Gary was throwing out the first pitch? His worst nightmare is that the pitch would be wild. He goes, wild? I never saw a pitch like this in my life. Now my father's goofing on Gary. And I'm like,
oh, my goodness.
I said, you don't know how unbelievable this is because this is Gary's worst nightmare.
He literally talked himself into his worst nightmare.
Yeah. I said, this is his worst nightmare. I mean, I go, you're telling me it was awful? Now I'm getting like full of glee because if it was a good pitch, we'd be done.
Yeah, it'd be over.
Now I'm smelling the first 2 hours of the show are going to be fantastic because Gary's pitch was, he goes, it was unbelievable.
The man is right.
The
man is right.
I immediately watched it. And, I said, I have it right here. You hold it down.
He's like, send it to me.
Yeah, right. Like,
he wants to remember
he couldn't believe it. Well, I watched the pitch. And Beth looks at me and goes, he threw it like a girl. No. So I go, what do you mean? She goes, I guarantee you I can throw better than that.
Wow. I guarantee it, too.
She goes, my father, we used to go out and throw balls all the time. She's the first time. Her father was such a stickler for sports. I mean, she has two brothers who were both full scholarships for sports.
Like Penn State type stuff.
Yeah. Penn State, full scholarship for football and basketball at University of Vermont. And, full ride, didn't have to pay for college. And she said, my dad I would cry. He'd make me put on a glove. This is Beth. And she says he would throw balls at me until I would catch it. She said the first ball hit me in the head. And he made me stand there and keep. He was like one of those sports dads.
Yeah.
Like the great Santini.
And she said I was always grateful in a weird way because she goes, I could always play any sport and throw a ball. And I said, yeah. I said, I don't know what happened with this guy. She goes, I've never seen a pitch like this. So
and he supposedly can throw a pitch, right?
So I
don't know who told him that.
So we're drinking a bottle of wine at the house.
You're on that dead end street still, huh?
Yeah, I'm still drinking. I'm sorry, Artie. And I got to. I'm moving 2 guys in with me to watch me full time.
Why don't you make your own grave over there?
Yeah. So anyway, and by the way, when I saw the pitch, I saw Artie was standing right there next to the catcher.
Oh, Artie did show up.
I showed up.
He was down on the field.
Oh, I showed up.
And I said, "Where were your 2 bodyguards?"
One was Joe was right next to me.
He was.
Look at it. You see me and Joe laugh like we're watching.
I got upset. I thought you were on your own.
No,
he escaped.
No, Joe was with me.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, because that's a place to score, Shea Stadium, or whatever stadium that's called now.
Oh, no, City Field.
City Field.
Believe me, the neighborhood outside City Field is the same as it was outside Shea Stadium.
Right.
It looks like it's a bunch of chop shops for cars, though.
I got to call Gary. I called Gary. I go, oh, what happened? He goes, I'm on my 2nd Scotch bowl.
Yeah, he started getting loaded.
He was getting loaded. And
I had to
drinking.
leave.
It was unbelievable.
Really? He was that devastated that now he had to get drunk?
He had to get drunk.
Some fortitude.
I go, that was your worst nightmare? He goes, I don't know why I did it. So I didn't want to start busting his balls too bad.
Right then, yeah.
I watched this pitch. I wrote to Sal and Richard. I said, find that kid who does the animation for us. Kevin Lofton.
Yeah, Kevin Lofton.
I say, find him. I said, so follow the trajectory of the ball. After it leaves the stadium, where does it ends up in outer space? But you see it, you go with it all when it's orbiting the Earth, the pitch.
It's space junk now.
I mean, it was unbelievably bad.
It was
Where
a double.
did it go?
Well, it was a double whammy because, first of all, I wish I would have played catch with Gary because I love Gary to death. But someone's misinforming him. He can't throw. He throws like a chick.
Oh,
and
that's what
I would have
Beth
played.
said.
I would have played catch with him for 2 seconds and begged him not to do it. I would have said, I said,
Get your son out
I'll
there.
teach you how to call in sick or something. You know? I mean, you can't do it because he throws like he didn't play high school ball.
But that's why he was nervous, because you're right. He claims he can throw a ball.
He can't. He can't throw a ball. No, he can't. I would have known it. John Hine is not his friend because John let him believe he can. Anyone who plays catch with the guy, I said 2 pitches, I could have figured out he can't throw a ball.
Did the umpire actually catch the ball, or did he
He just go get it.
He had to go get it. My worst nightmare, boy.
Me and Robert Smigel were there. I said to Smigel, I said, what a great day. We just saw Lance Bass throw out the first pitch.
Was the umpire cracking up?
The whole stadium was laughing.
So I said to Gary when I called him, I go, what did Artie say? He goes, oh, Artie just, hit me on the back, and he basically said, better luck next time or something. So you were like saving it up for everyone. You know what? Here this morning, nobody would talk to Gary. Like Will wouldn't talk to him. No one, because Gary says to me, oh my God. He goes, do you notice no one's talking to me? I go, Gary, they're all waiting and saving it for the air. Listen to this. The Daily News called Gary's pitch the most embarrassing ceremonial first pitch in baseball history.
Howard, some broad who I've never heard of sang the national anthem.
Yeah.
She looked like a Britney Spears or something.
Right.
She should have thrown out the first pitch.
She would have done a better job.
And I was trying to justify what Gary did. It was Autism Awareness Day.
You should have said he had autism.
I said Gary was nice. He threw out the pitch like he's autistic.
Yeah, he wanted the kids to feel good about themselves. Will, it was obvious you weren't even talking to him.
It was great. I brought my whole family, went out to the game on Saturday.
Philly fans,
I just wanted to see him throw that pitch.
And by the way, we should mention, because it was Autism Day, Gary had brought in about 100 listeners to watch him throw the first pitch.
Jeez.
Lucas is such a sweet kid. He came up to me before the pitch, and said to me, Artie, I love my dad, but if he screws up, you got to make fun of him. That's what he said to me.
Right.
After the pitch, he saw how sad his father was. And the sweetest thing happened in the suite we had. He came back up to me and, like, dead serious, he goes, please don't be too hard on my father. So I promised him, but Lucas, you're learning something about life right now. I have a job. I got to do it. I'm making money.
You made a deal with a drug addict, Lucas. They don't tell you the truth.
This is the way it usually goes with that.
But he should have let Jackson throw it out. Because Jackson even said to me, you could tell he's a good athlete, and he said, I want to throw it out. I would love to. Like, he was ready to go. You know?
And by the way, Sal is in the hallway for the TV cameras mimicking Gary's first pitch before we get to Will.
What's he throwing like Sal?
Let's see. There. Oh, there it is. He's got the Gary mask on. You're throwing it too good. Oh, you're winding up. Okay. Take a shot put.
Oh, man.
That's funny.
Wow.
When Sal does that, that's funny. That should be Sal's stand-up act.
I mean, when I heard Will was there, I'm thinking, like, it's all Philly fans, like, in his family.
Oh, it's worth every penny.
So what
to
happened
pay.
when you were in the stands, you were watching?
Yeah, we were way back in the outfield, so I had a bad angle for it. So he throws the ball, and you're like, oh, okay, it's going to reach the plate. He actually threw it far enough.
Right.
But then it hits the umpire, who's about 5 feet right of the batter's box. You're like, is it even physically possible to throw the ball that badly?
Ralph, you're on the air. Did you see the pitch?
I thought Star Trek was good.
This is better.
He threw like a Star Trek fan.
How do you? I don't understand. Like, how did it? Like, it wasn't even close.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, with all that, first of all, and then
He
Gary.
had a pitching coach.
That's nothing. You don't even know the half of it. When I spoke to Gary and he was drinking scotch on Saturday night after this fiasco, I said, "What's going on?" He goes, he had hired a psychologist.
Oh, get out of here.
To work through it with him.
Fire that guy.
He hired a guy to do 100 pitches with him, a pitching coach. And Gary goes, I don't know. I threw 95 of those pitches perfectly, and then 5 of them went bad, and now I'm focused on the 5 that went bad. So then he hired the psychologist to work
get
through
that
with
out
him.
of his head.
He should have had the psychologist throw out the pitch.
But what you're telling me, Artie, is Gary doesn't know how to throw. He should have had the psychologist.
He doesn't. I'm telling you, I could tell. I played baseball for a long time.
Right.
And I played like hardball. I played in a fast pitch league for a while. And I know what it's like. You play catch with a guy, you could tell, okay, this guy knows how to throw a ball.
Right.
And I'm telling you, if I played catch with Gary, I could have told him, don't do it, man.
Was Gary's worse than Chris Rock?
Yes. I think it was the worst pitch in the history. I mean, the Met players and fans, everybody around in the suite. I mean, the autistic kids were going, "Wow!" Sebastian Bach was there.
Yeah.
First of all, the Sebastian Bach had the line of the day.
What did he say?
He sung. Sebastian Bach sang 3 songs before the game, and no one was listening to him.
Right.
Although I thought he sounded pretty good.
Right.
And afterwards, we see him, and he's like one of those, dude, what's up?
Yeah, he's a heavy metal guy.
Yeah, right, heavy metal guy.
Yeah.
The lead singer of Skid Row in the 80s. But he goes, all I know is Gary threw worse than I sang.
That's the ultimate insult.
Thank God for Gary, is what he's saying.
There was like, we all
He threw worse than I sang.
We all took a picture.
Do you know the Daily News? I mean, for the Daily News newspaper to say.
Comment even on a picture.
I mean, to say it's the single most embarrassing moment in the history of first pitches.
Yeah.
In the history of the Mets? You know the embarrassing moments the Mets have?
Oh, here it is.
Worse.
Gary Dell'Abate, we all know him as Baba Booey from the Howard Stern Show, delivered what has to be the most embarrassing ceremonial first pitch in baseball history Saturday. He had been talking for weeks on the Stern Show about doing this, and Saturday he finally got his shot. The video is below, pretty bad. He may actually be better than Perez and Green combined. If you look closely, you can see Stern sidekick Artie Lang, a Met hater, to the far left during the pitch. In all seriousness, Dell'Abate, a Mets fan, was at Citi Field, the celebrity guest for Autism Awareness Day, which is a great cause, one that's dear to my heart. Good job, Gary, on that. But
but don't pitch.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to remember why he was there.
That was from the Daily News, Howard?
Daily News.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, let me check that.
You see,
Yeah, Daily News.
I love. Seriously, I think I'm absolutely sure I could do better.
Well, actually, Ralph, after that pitch, you should worry about your job. I think Gary should be picking out Howard's clothes.
I mean, what was that? What? I mean,
Howard,
first of all, so in other words, what I'm learning is Gary doesn't know he can't throw.
Yeah, and a lot of people. But you know how everyone thinks they're funny?
Right.
You know what I mean? My buddy's the funniest guy, and then you meet him and you want to punch him in the face.
Right.
There's a ton of guys who think they can throw and they think they're athletes.
Artie, listen. He didn't even come close to the plate.
I understand, Ralph, but I'm sure Gary could at one time in his life throw. I'm sure he remembers being in the 8th grade, throwing the ball and being good. But Artie, Gary's had such a different life than playing ball for so long.
About throw like he's a pitcher, he's a sportsman or something.
You can forget to throw?
Yeah, I think you can, sure.
You get to hit the guy you're throwing at.
Well, I mean,
Maybe Gary thought the umpire was the catcher. Gary, the single worst. Do you think yours was worse than Chris Rock even?
Gary.
No, okay, so mine wasn't worse than Chris Rock because mine stayed in the frame. You know, Chris Rock went out. And by the way, I would love to have Chris Rock's publicist because you can't find a video of that anywhere.
Is that true?
You can't, Howard. I searched high and low on the internet. They must have had it scrubbed.
It's not on YouTube?
Nope, not on YouTube. Nowhere.
How is that possible?
I don't know. Seriously, if somebody's got it.
You were freaking out, too. You said to me, I don't understand how they're showing this on TV over. They never show the first pitch, and yet they were showing it everywhere. In fact, here, wait, let me play these for you.
It's the most popular thing on YouTube.
Wait, let me play this. Yeah, Howard TV has video of the throw, by the way. Here's the...
let me see it again. I don't think
Here it is.
This is like watching...
God. Why did you do this?
Well, first of all, there's a couple of things going on. I'll let you.
What happened?
I swear to God, I can throw, and I swear to God that the way that looks like I can't throw.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what's going on. No, I'm gonna tell you.
Explain it.
I'll explain it to you as best I can.
Like, do you know right away that was the right after you released it? When do you realize this is going horribly wrong?
So here's a few things that are going on. I can throw better than that. I promise you.
Right.
So I'm standing on the side.
Yeah, but that doesn't count.
No, I got you. I knew it was one pitch. So I'm standing on the side, and I've got like 8 minutes before I have to go out there. I'm just getting more and more nervous, nervous. I start to do that thing that I do. You know how
your lips?
No, dry heave.
Oh,
dry heave. Like when I get really nervous, I start to cough like I'm going to throw up.
Oh.
Gee, I didn't even know about that disgusting.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah. I thought you meant licking your lips and teeth.
No. I start to get the dry heaves. I've been given so much advice from so many different people. Some people say, just go out and throw it. Don't
what
pitch.
Kind of advice are they giving
some people say, just go out and throw it and don't pitch. And some people say, go and pitch. And what that was a bad combination of me saying I'll pitch and at the last minute go, no, I'll just throw it. You know what I mean?
It was a bad combination of gay guy and chick.
Right. Listen, I can't.
Did Artie bust your balls there, or you saved it for now?
They saved it for now.
Yeah, right. That was smart.
I'm an 8-year veteran on the show now. I know what to do.
Why waste your time there? No one can hear it.
I asked Smigel to call me with any joke he had.
How bad? So once you release the ball, and you see the umpire trying to chase it down. What are you thinking at this point?
I'm thinking this is what I was afraid of. This was it.
Right.
This was all of it put together, the worst of the worst. I mean, you start thinking of all the things you don't want to do. You don't want to throw it over the head. You don't want to bounce it.
I mean, for my father to call me.
Oh, your father was the least who called me.
Oh, my God. Who called you?
Well, it's always funny who wants to be the first to give you bad news.
Yeah, I was pretty much the first one on your Facebook.
I got a lot of texts.
Like, the first person to give you bad news is your arm.
Right. A lot of people were texting me. Yeah. I got about a dozen texts from Booker. It started with, hey, heard it didn't go well. Hey, that's okay. I did it once. And then around the 8th or 9th one, it's about 6:30 at night. I'm drinking. And it just goes, dude, you're on the news. That's what the text said.
Oh, yeah. Wait, who sent you that?
Booker.
Oh, Booker.
Hey, at least you made the news, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, if you had thrown out a perfect pitch, it would have been over.
I didn't think it was going to be this bad. Once I saw how bad it was, I thought. I thought. Listen, here's what happened.
This is Star Wars big.
Here's what happened. So here's what happened. So it's a bad pitch. We all know it's a bad pitch. I'm bummed out, but still, in my mind, it's within the Howard Stern universe. Right. Meaning, you come to work on Monday, you guys make fun of me, we show it, we put it on the TV show and everybody sees it.
Jeff Currow might yell at you.
Right. Yeah, all right, so and the listeners are there, but listen, the place only holds 40,000. You know what I mean? So what happens is during the game, this guy Kevin Burkhardt is a really nice guy. He interviews me during the game, and then they show it. When they show it, my heart just stopped because then I realized now it's been taken out of the Howard Stern universe.
It's on everywhere.
And sent to the world.
Right.
And then like yesterday before the game, Jackson puts the game on every day. And before the game, you know that mayor of Cincinnati that threw like the worst pitch ever? I turn on the game, it's 12:59, and I see they're doing a side-by-side.
Oh, my God.
I'm not kidding. But here's the worst. Here's the worst part of the whole thing.
This is one of the worst catastrophes I've ever seen.
And they say it's close.
Wouldn't it be cool if Major League Baseball started to use this clip like in an opening montage for every single game?
Like it became like a wide world of sports kind of thing.
So they decided that as bad as mine was, it's pretty bad, but not quite as bad as the mayor of Cincinnati, but it's very close.
Right.
So I realize now that for all eternity, I'm the second worst pitch. The worst pitch in New York, the second worst pitch, and I'm linked to the mayor of Cincinnati.
This might make Jackson a Yankee fan.
Well, all of this is going on the whole weekend, like leading up to this. Mary's like getting mad at me, even like the couple of days before the game.
Because you're stressed out.
I'm stressed out. I'm ruining everything, and
because Beth said to me, "How will Mary be about this?" I said, "Mary's a real ball buster. She's not going to sit and give him any compassion."
No, so
she shouldn't. I mean, this is ridiculous.
So it's the whole thing.
He embarrassed the whole family.
Have Mary and your sons been relocated yet? Aren't they in the witness protection program?
So, all right, here's your new name.
So we get home on Saturday, and I'm really bummed out. Mary's like, God, like I've been putting up with this for 2 weeks. Is this going to go on now? And I'm like, you're a woman. You do not understand what this means.
And she goes, you're a woman too.
So yesterday,
how do you understand what it means?
So yesterday at 1 o'clock after this thing is on TV,
right?
Wow. I just hang my head and I go in my office and I'm in there, and she just comes in and she goes, "So you're gonna ruin Mother's Day?" She goes, "This is what it's gonna be." She goes, "This is my day, and now it's all about you."
Oh my God! Hey, this is sweet. Gary's kids are on the phone. They want to make him feel better. Hey, Gary's kids. Oh, that's mean. Kids. What do you think of your dad? All right, they can't stop.
That sounds like Jake and Chubba from Queens.
Howard, here's how you know it's really, really bad. I get a text. I'm going to pick up my mother to bring her home for Mother's Day. I get a text on my phone, and it says, "Sorry about the first pitch. How are you doing?" And you know how people text you and you don't know who it is?
Right.
Yeah.
So I go, "Who sent this?" Because they should put their name on it. So what I usually do is I hit the button to dial it, and then I usually get the person's voicemail. It was the owner of the Mets.
Oh, my God.
It was Jeff Wilpon.
You're kidding me.
I sort of know him. But he's just like, he wanted to see how I was doing.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
By the way, they announced the game in Spanish. You could even hear during Gary's first pitch they reference it.
Pero primero, aquí está Gary Delabate del Howard Stern Show para tirar la primera pelota del juego.
Please welcome Gary Delabate.
También lo conoces como Baba Booey. Y ahí va. A la puchica, este pendejo Monkey Boy no puede tirar para nada. Quizás con ese gran peso de su tooth and gums enorme, su balance ya está todo chiflado. Los otros jugadores ya casi están cayendo por el ass breath que tiene este hombre. Ahí va ese Neanderthal jungle creature, oímos. Todo el mundo. Y ya vamos a regresar después de este comercial.
Oh, my God. What do you got there, Jason?
An article from Newsday.com.
Oh,
What does Newsday say?
Let's see. Howard Stern's longtime producer, Gary Delabate, is infamously known as Baba Booey. The history of the nickname comes from a mistake Delabate made in the studio many years ago. Saturday, Baba Booey messed up again, big time. Watch it. Then they have the tape on the Newsday.com.
Oh, they direct you to that. Huh?
Yeah.
They're driving people to the website with it.
And then guys write comments underneath it, and it's like,
God.
"Ouch, Gary. This pitch just makes me cringe. I watched it live about 15 times. As someone who pitched for 10 years, he should have called me and not a sports psychologist, as he claims."
Howard, that's not a comment. That's the author.
Oh, that's the author.
Oh, my God. That's the writer from Newsday.
The key, I thought it was like a kid. This is great. The key is to put zip on the ball, Gary, and throw over the top. I really can't decide what it looked like. Maybe a boomerang throw. But I've never thrown a boomerang. It just looks horrible. Continuing to pile on, it's one of the most unathletic things I've ever seen from a grown man. It ranks second to Chris Rock's opening pitch, so at least you're behind Chris Rock. There's some good in this.
Apparently it's worse than Chris Rock's, right?
Artie loves this.
Let me just say that. The last time I was at a Met game was 1985, I told Gary. and the only 2 times I went back to Shea Stadium after that was to see the Who and the Rolling Stones.
Right.
This blew both away.
Did you know right away, like
ever.
as someone who played ball, when even the wind up is sort of.
Well, I didn't wind up.
My suggestion to Gary was to wind up, because if you wind up, you kind of get lost in the wind up a little bit, and it takes your head off throwing.
Right.
Like
But a lot of people said, and then already just as many people said, don't wind up.
Really?
People just said, just throw it like you're throwing in the front yard. Again, I'm telling you.
Well, clearly you should have listened to them.
I'm telling you, Jackson and I went out on the front lawn that morning because I walked it off. I threw the pitch, and it was a strike.
Walked it
and
off.
I can, in other words, we had the distance.
You
Walked
measured
off the
it off.
distance. Fag.
You spent. Here's the problem, Gary. You spent way too much time thinking about that.
That's right.
Well,
That's
can I
right.
say something?
But I
first
also
of all,
am-
why put yourself in that position? In other words, I don't even think I've thrown a hard ball in my life. I don't know, maybe 10 times.
You do better, though, I'm sure.
I think I would, because I've thrown balls and they.
Well, you're the type of person who the type A would kick into, where you'd obsess. You'd make sure you could do it, otherwise you wouldn't do it.
Of course.
Right.
In other words, why did you, Gary? You can't throw a ball. I've never seen.
I
that's
swear
a
to God I
girly
can, and I
throw.
swear to God I throw a ball every day.
When you, I don't know what you call this. When you go like this.
But I decided to do.
That's how that's like a girl throws.
I
Like
decided to do 10 things at once.
It looked like you were in the Go-Go's.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, I won't deny
Gary,
for a second how bad it looks, and I
The greatest part is the way you threw it.
I know, but that's because I tried. Like I went to
like
go.
Artie, like this.
Howard, I know. I couldn't even do it. I tried to imitate it, and everything I did looked more manly.
Artie being there, was that like the greatest thing ever?
Ralph, I'm telling you, it was better than any concert I've been to. It was the atmosphere. First of all, I wanted to hate that place.
It was nice, huh?
Baseball heaven, man.
Wow. So will you go again? Will you maybe go to some Met games?
If the Yankees beat them again in the World Series, I'll go. Yeah. I showed
Do you
Jackson.
like it better than the new Yankee Stadium?
Well, I haven't been there yet.
Oh,
I'm going. I'm going to the Yankee game with my tickets for the first time Friday coming up.
All right.
And I can't wait.
Throw a ball out there.
Yeah, but
I could hit. If you were sitting at home plate, I probably could hit you.
But
Do you want a second shot at this?
No.
Why don't you?
I thought about it. I really did. I thought about it.
Would you like me to arrange for that?
No.
That would be too funny.
That would be the best.
I understand
because it's the pressure that I can't.
But I
need another
understand. What I
shot.
understand about Gary's situation is the pressure, because. Look, I've thrown a baseball a million times, and I threw out the first pitch at a Newark Bears
Why would
game,
he
which isn't
have-
even close to being as devastatingly pressure-packed as this. It's a lot of pressure.
But this is his worst night. In other words, he couldn't have thrown it worse. In other words, let's say he had missed. Let's say he didn't get a strike. Let's say it
It dribbled or something.
or maybe
at
he
the
didn't even
catcher's
reach
feet.
home plate.
Yeah.
At least this was his worst night. I mean, it couldn't have been worse than
And
that.
it was a self-fulfilling prophecy.
That ball is somewhere on the moon right
It's like
now.
the greatest episode of Seinfeld
It looks
ever.
like an air ball.
Do they give you the ball after?
Oh yeah, I have it.
Oh, did you throw it out?
No, it's at my house.
I mean, you don't want to be reminded.
The ball is defective.
Why would you keep that?
You know
should
what,
get rid-
Garrett?
throw it
No,
in the garbage.
You should keep it and have have Lance Bass sign it or something.
Yeah, that's funny.
Like have
every
all of
gay
it,
guy.
all of NSYNC sign it.
Have it analyzed.
Good bitch, Joey Fatone.
Poor Gary. Gary's standing here while Artie and I are laughing. And Robin's laughing.
But you know what?
And you don't even know what to do with
I
yourself.
mean, this is you
expected this.
Expected.
Can I just say, for people who haven't seen it, it with the camera, when the camera's on it, he throws it off camera.
No, I know.
Hook Nose Mike is on the air. I haven't spoken to him in a while. Hook Nose, hi.
Morning, Howard. You hook nose, you bastard. Listen, Gary, you have to let Howard set it up again. You got to redeem yourself.
I think in a way you do.
Yeah, good. That's good advice, Hook Nose.
No, but Gary really needs to go out there and throw the pitch.
Listen,
You
properly.
need to get this one behind you.
Garrett, do me a favor. Can we play catch one day?
Yeah.
And and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to say if Gary should do it again. I'm going to be brutally honest.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
But
Hey,
based
Howard,
on what you saw,
Howard film Artie having a catch for
yeah,
Gary,
we'll
too.
film it. But Artie, based on what you saw,
right?
I mean, Gary gives you this thing. He was winding up, but also doing something else. 10 different throws.
Right.
The fact of the matter is, he can't throw, and he doesn't know it. And he's one of those guys, like you say, who thinks they're funny, and they're not.
Right.
And you saw absolutely no indication that he can throw.
Major League pitchers are calling Gary and saying it was the worst thing they've ever seen. I mean,
The guy from the Daily News
the
is
owner
saying
of the
it.
Mets, the Daily News.
Oh my God!
I mean,
My
you know what,
father,
Gary, really is.
My
the
father
best.
hasn't called me in 10 years.
Hello?
My father goes. My father's like, "Did you see that pitch?" I go, "Yeah, Dad." He goes, "What kind of pitch was that?" He goes, well, it was unbelievable.
Yeah,
we got to call my dad.
Guys get angry about that because I get off the plane yesterday and the guy who meets me at the plane says, Gary sucks.
Well, Gary is a guy's guy. Like Gary knows sports. You can talk to sports, so you think it's going to be better.
Yeah.
This is a disaster.
How do I leave the house? Ralph, at the end of the day, it's hugely embarrassing. I still produce a major radio show.
He lives
that
in
has nothing to do with
Connecticut. There's
throwing a
no
ball.
fruits up there.
Gary, all that considered, you can't throw a ball.
Okay, fine. You can't get a job.
Yeah, I have a job.
No, you don't.
And I can throw a ball better than you.
That I would like to see.
That I promise you. I'll bet you $1,000 I could throw a ball better than you.
I'll tell you what, Ralph, because you're such a big mouth.
Yeah.
Why don't you go and throw out the first pitch at Citi Field?
Sure, why not?
I mean,
sure
because
do better than
they're not
you.
looking for him.
No, but I'm saying, he thinks he could throw it better, but but he doesn't care about the pressure because he's half a fag anyway.
But Gary,
Do I have to
he
wear
probably
one
can
jersey?
throw it better because he's good. Anyone can outdo that pitch, probably.
Well, not anyone.
I like the chick who goes, and Gary Baba blew it.
Oh my God!
I like when they call him Gary Delabonte.
I know, but they all get Baba Booey correct.
Yeah, that they get.
First of all, if you put it on a scale,
When a chick says he Baba,
yeah, Chris Rock grew up, I think, in a project in Bed-Stuy.
Right.
He probably never played
There
Little
wasn't
League.
a field anywhere near him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And his father probably left him at an early age.
I don't know if
he's
Rock.
from his father was there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
Black guy and his father was there? Okay.
According to the show, Everyone Hates Chris. He's got a dad. I don't know, but he grew up in Bed-Stuy. I know, so there's he probably didn't spend a lot of time playing ball.
Yeah.
So you gotta give Rock that a little bit. Gary actually played. Gary's is probably worse than Chris is on that level.
I mean, all the preparation.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Doug Goodstein from Howard TV.
We have multiple angles of this, so we just analyzed a side angle of Gary, and in mid-pitch, you'll see he licks his lips, too.
By the way, how do you have multiple angles of this? Because you were allowed to shoot this,
we're
right?
doing a real licensing deal with Major League Baseball.
Yeah, Doug sends before you roll
stolen footage.
Yeah, Doug sends me a note this morning. Tell everyone not to watch YouTube. To only watch it on Howard TV because we have a licensed agreement with the Major League Baseball.
It's just frustrating.
And I'm sitting there laughing. Yeah, okay, Doug.
Yeah, everybody's going to say, "Oh, Evan,
it's so
I'm going to
frustrating. I
watch
spent
you."
hours making a deal with Major League Baseball on Friday, and then
Yeah, but you got the multiple angles and stuff. Everyone will tune into Howard TV.
Look, Howard's a powerful guy, but I don't think in this day and age he's going to get no one to watch YouTube.
I know, but Howard says
no one watch YouTube.
I didn't say that. I said if you're going to promote it, promote Howard TV, not YouTube where it's illegal.
Well, because no one's going to wait for Howard TV. Right. They're going to watch it on YouTube, but you're going to have a funny multiple angle.
And then after this, there's also a shot when Gary ran out. He did something weird too. I don't even know if
I just jumped over the line.
Yeah, he did like a weird hop over the line.
All right, so here's Gary from another angle. Artie, watch carefully. You're our expert. Go ahead. Here we go. Look, where did he go wrong?
Ooh. Right there.
Yeah. See, even I know, and I'm not an expert.
Oh,
but
look at his face. Oh.
It looks like he was aiming for the stands.
There's a beaten man.
You look like a beaten man.
Are any Met players laughing in the background?
Well, that's another thing. So I got a buddy who works for Rawlings, and he knows all the players. So the whole time he's emailing me, like, good luck with the pitch, how did it go? And he sent me back a note. This is probably the most stinging one of all. I got reports from all the players. It's worse than you imagine.
Oh, my God.
So that means, like, the players are like, now it's like the inside joke of the clubhouse.
Yeah.
I know how much this matters to Gary.
And it would matter to me, too, Gary. Yeah. I mean, what I would say in my head was, just don't look like a chick.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I would throw it as hard as I could, and if it went wild, I would go, look, a lot of Major League pitchers throw wild, too.
Absolutely.
But just don't look like a broad. I don't know. It's a lot of pressure.
Artie, be honest. You wouldn't have thrown a ball like that.
No, of course he wouldn't.
It's physically impossible.
Here's that little hop.
You couldn't look like that.
I don't think so.
Here's the Gary hop.
Well, that's superstition. That's
a lot of players do that.
Managers do that.
He should have stepped all over that line.
Yeah, well, I don't know why you cared about superstition.
And I just want to point out one thing. Not that it matters much, but I didn't hire a sports psychiatrist. The guy, Fred, the guy emailed Fred and
whatever.
Then I called, but I didn't hire him. I didn't pay him.
You met with him though?
No. He gave me his phone number, and I talked to him on the way home one day.
Yeah.
He
was a big help.
How are you a Little League coach? Do you teach the kids how to throw?
Oh, my God. How can he go back?
Well, Little League chicks play.
Well, no, by the time I get them, they know how to throw, so I'm not teaching them how to throw. I'm teaching them where to throw. Listen, I pitch batting practice. I'm telling you, I can do better than that.
Right.
Batting practice.
You know what's the greatest
Batting practice for who?
For the guys in the dugout?
What is that, Ralph?
Gary has like a jersey, like a baseball jersey on too.
Yeah,
no, it's a T-shirt, Ralph.
They gave him a Met shirt that said Baba Boo. Why number 9, by the way?
You know, I don't know. The guy handed it to me. I have no idea what the number meant.
So, Gary, someone told me that your attitude with this pitch is that you're going to embrace it fully and just start living like a woman. You're going to start.
Really? Who told you that?
That's what someone told me. Like, you're going to get you the
put on a dress.
He's changing his name.
Yeah.
That's who you should get to sign the ball, Siobhan.
Dominic, you're on the air.
Well, two things. First thing, I had to go to criminal court Sunday morning. A businessman got into a fight with his girlfriend, beat her up. I go all the way in the back where everyone's locked up and all these people are in there. And I go up to my client, and here he is, never in trouble in his life. He says, first thing he says to me is, did you see that pitch?
Is that true?
Is there any chance that that's true,
There's
Howard?
no way that's true.
Dominic is so...
Guys in jail?
Can I tell you, walking in the streets, people are yelling it out?
To you?
Just yelling it out, of course. It's incredible.
No.
The pitch heard round the world.
All right. Thank you, Dominic.
Should be yelling, why don't you get married for a 5th time?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure which is more embarrassing.
You're dating your ex-wife?
Speaking of Dominic, Gary would have done better if he just ran up to the umpire and hit him with a plate of pasta.
Wolfie, go ahead.
Hey, Howard. I'm not one to usually be negative, but I've seen better arms on a snake. It reminded me of a little kid. They just wind up and throw, and they're 2 feet away from you, and the ball just completely jumps to the side. And I was actually rooting for the guy because his kids were there.
You know what did Gary in? I'll tell you what did Gary in, Wolfie. The pitch itself was not televised originally. You went out and did the first pitch. They don't televise that.
Well, they wouldn't televise this one either.
Right. What happened
the pitch
was
in general is not televised.
You were interviewed during the game, and that's what did you in. They did the replay.
That's what I'm saying.
That was in the body.
That's when it was taken out of the Howard Stern universe and brought to the whole world. That's what did me in.
Brett, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, Gary. I just want to know which is more embarrassing to look at, your pitch or your boo-hoo, I miss you video.
The love video. Oh. Which is worse to you in terms of, like, the show and taking abuse?
So it's hard to tell. This one's too new.
Right.
Like, I need a couple of weeks to go by, but I guess they're probably pretty equal.
By a mile.
Ralph, I was just talking.
This is really embarrassing, Gary.
The only thing that sucks about this for Gary is he can't sell you the video.
That's right.
It happened already.
Yeah.
A freebie.
Yeah, that love video was pretty bad, but
this is way worse.
Gary says the pitch is worse. I would think the love video would be worse.
I said I haven't decided yet.
How did you do? You did interviews after that? Like, how did you just not run out of there?
Because I had an obligation to the Autism Society, et cetera, et cetera.
Since the pitch, have you had sex with Mary yet? I bet you haven't even had sex.
No, but that's not any.
Don't you feel like less?
Anything, like, I mean, if it was a strike, I don't think we would have had sex.
You can't possibly get it out to a woman after that.
Wow.
Right?
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's right, Ralph. I can't. Ralph is so astute.
Well, let's go to Mr. Warmth. Hi.
I want to thank Gary, as a member of the Stern Fan Network, for giving us a wonderful weekend. Thank you, Gary.
Did you have a big weekend of comedy, Mr. Warmth?
Oh, yes. The comedy gods were smiling now.
I have a feeling like most of the people in the stands probably thought Gary was an autistic kid.
Yeah.
And he would have gotten away with it. Like they were like, hey, that's a pretty good pitch for an autistic
Let's
kid.
hear it for Skippy.
Yeah. But then I think once they went on TV and outed him as Gary from the Howard Stern
He's
Show.
not autistic?
Let's hear it for Belinda Carlisle.
That'd be funny if he'd gone out dressed up in a dress the next time. Like if they let him go out again.
Throwing out the first pitch and talking about it later on her Twitter, Paris Hilton.
So, Artie, I got a question for you.
You doubled over with laughter on the field.
Howard, I mean...
You turned away.
Listen,
you were so embarrassed
It was
for him.
such a great New York moment. New Yorkers are so brutally honest.
You doubled over with laughter where you had to hold on to, I saw a railing.
Yeah. I held on to the back thing.
You almost fell over.
Yeah. I had been to the gym. I was weak.
Well, Gary, I don't know.
I don't even know if you saw it the first time hit the umpire. You were so funny. Oh, my God.
It really was one of the... Listen, I was at the game where Reggie Jackson hit the 3 homers.
There he goes. Oh, there's Gary double over. I mean, there's Artie doubled over.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And Charlie talking to me. And all those guys, by the way, all those guys in the yellow shirts, they're all security guys, ex-cops who work security there. They all had the same opinion of the pitch, pretty much. Charlie had.
So how do you go on living with this? I mean, what's your plan? I mean,
time goes by.
This too shall pass.
Was your weekend the worst weekend ever?
See, the funny thing was, my weekend was the worst weekend for me. I mean, I had to go out yesterday. My kids both had flag football games, and only one person said anything to me. Most people hadn't seen it, or if they did, they didn't say anything to me.
They were too embarrassed.
So I said, like, when we got up, Mary goes, again, is this going to be the whole day? I said, Mary, we're going to a field of thousands of fathers. I go, that's all they're going to talk about.
Right.
And so the best part was, we're standing there, and she goes, see, nobody's talking about it. And then one of the dads I know who actually runs the Major League Baseball network comes over and he goes, like, not even like, hey, he goes, what was that? He's like, what was that?
Oh, did Mary hear that?
And I go, see? And she goes, one guy. And it was one guy yesterday.
Right.
Then my in-laws came over, and my father-in-law, like, sort of heard about it. And he's like, can we see it? And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
And, it's a lot of that.
Right.
And then, I'll tell you what, Saturday night, I went to bed, and I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning sweating and just replaying the pitch in my head all over again and thinking about this morning, even though this is, about what I expected, but, you still think about it.
So you woke up and the first thing you thought about was the pitch. And like how...
it was like literally in my head, you just replayed over, like, why did I throw it like that? Why didn't I just do what I was going to do?
Like Scott Norwood.
Yeah,
pretty much.
What were you going to do?
Well, again, I practiced like a wind-up in a real pitch, throwing really hard. And then I just wasn't confident in that. And then I just thought I'd throw it as a throw, and I can't explain it.
It's just such a look of defeat,
Were the garage guys heckling you this morning? Because that's what I heard.
No. The guy in the garage is. Yeah. I got to tell you,
nice pitch, maricon.
What did the guy do?
No. John, who runs the garage today, who doesn't have a Spanish accent. John, I've always thought John should be on the show.
No,
I mean, he didn't say anything. He just made a joke about it, but he would, he would never let anybody off the hook for anything.
Of course.
So, like,
not.
that was the first thing. Driving in, I go, I wonder what John has to say.
Right.
And then he actually didn't say much. He's just like, I think he said something like, I missed the plate, huh?
Yeah.
I wondered how you were going to set this up today. It's so perfect that your father called you.
Oh,
like, that was
God.
a perfect way for this to
Hello,
start.
Howard.
Oh, but it was unbelievable. But here's the question. Will this go away eventually, or is this one of those things that's just always going to be very, very prevalent on the show?
Always going to be very prevalent on the show.
All right.
Howard, do you realize that for everyone from now on who's going to throw out the first pitch, people's advice is going to be, look, whatever you do, don't delabate that pitch.
No, I think that's what I told.
Delabate will become a word.
But that's what I told Mary.
It'll be a verb.
When Mary and I were arguing about this, and she's like, "Oh, get over it." I go, "You don't understand. I have now become like a benchmark."
Yeah, absolutely.
And she's like, "Whatever. You guys are such guys."
Jeff the Drunk, you have the last word.
Gary. Oh, boy.
Yes, Jeff.
I just want to say I'm very, very sorry here. But I didn't expect nothing less of you.
I was watching it from my house that happens to be a Volkswagen bus. And I was embarrassed for Gary while I was waiting for my shipment of government cheese and weed.
You could throw better with your bad arm, can't you?
I could throw better with no arm. I could have thrown better with my ass.
Gary, where'd this pitch all go wrong?
When I said I would do it, it's just right from the beginning. Right from the beginning, I started, talking myself out of it, and now it's there forever. It's the worst thing that I could have ever imagined. I really don't throw like that. I'll go. Maybe we'll go out for the special, and I'll go and throw a couple of pitches, and you'll see that I don't throw like that.
Now, what was going through your head when you were on the mound?
It was like an out of body. Like, my legs were like rubber, my arms were like numb. The last thing I remember was John Maine threw the rosin bag down, and I looked at him and he looked at me, and I thought to myself, like, even that wasn't good, because I'd rather have somebody I didn't know than somebody I know right there. And then I held the ball, I gripped it the way I wanted to grip it, like over the seams. And he said, "It's your pitch," and I threw it, and I just didn't have faith in myself.
No, what went wrong with the pitch? Did you think you let it go too early?
Yeah, let it go too early. And I let it go too early, and I didn't throw it with full force. I sort of let it go halfway through the pitch.
Now, is there any chance you're going to do this again?
No, I'm done.
Your pitching days are over?
Yeah, they're done.
Hey, Craig, what's up, dude?
What's up, fuckface?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Good, thanks.
I'm running late, so.
Oh,
hey,
it's all
man.
right.
Oh, I fucking love Richie. Oh, Richie's the sweet, kindest fucking guy I've ever met.
So, what brings you back to the show?
To report in, to give thanks, because it's literally, people say, thanks to Howard for everything. I would not have a career if it wasn't for Howard. Every single TV thing I've ever gotten, including Sex and the City, King of Queens, everything was because the people that wrote for the show were fans of Howard's. So I came to give thanks and hopefully be funny. So.
Cool. All right, man. Hang tight, and we'll see you in a little bit.
Thanks, man.
Craig Gass is a comedian who refuses to do a pre-interview with Gary. Gary wanted to ask him what was going on ahead of time.
Oh, really?
But Craig, Craig is such a big star, you can't even get him on the phone.
And he can't do a pre-interview anymore.
He cannot do a pre-interview anymore.
Oh, my.
No, he's too big. He doesn't call back.
I did it? Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, Craig.
How are you?
More importantly, how are you? I mean, nobody knows what's going on with you, including Gary.
I'm doing good. I just gave Will a couple stories, and
good. No, it's a little late.
I've been.
Except I don't know what they are.
Well, for your next interview, that'll come in handy.
When he's on the Will Murray show.
Why don't you have Will come in and interview you?
All right, I'll
go home.
I've been getting a lot of work. I started doing a little bit of work with Family Guy and American Dad, doing voices. Thanks to Linda LaMontagne.
Yeah, you do good voice. Hey, Will, why don't you interview Craig? Because I don't know what's going on with him.
I got a couple months ago. I got asked to have a top secret meeting at a movie studio, which they said it was a major studio, and they said we can't tell you what it's about, but are you available tomorrow to come in at 10 a.m.? There's a couple people that want to meet with you.
Right.
And I thought it was going to be a big thing. I thought I was actually getting my first movie role.
Right.
I come in and they said, essentially, we have some stars that are too lazy to come in and do their own looping
my God.
clean versions of these movies.
So what they want you to do is do a celebrity voice impression.
Right.
And do the looping for the star.
For the star. They'll play me the tape. Like say, and I'm not even supposed to say who the celebrities are, but let's say, I'm not saying it's Nicolas Cage, but say there's a line where Nicolas Cage says in a movie, that's fucking bullshit. I got to go in and go, that's hockey puck. You know, it's these ridiculously dumb.
That's a cool job, though.
Yeah, it is a fun.
So don't act like you didn't take the job. You did.
Of course. It's like Dennis Blair has a story about opening for Rodney Dangerfield, and Rodney said, hey, this guy is willing to pay me $100,000 to come to his house and perform at his son's 21st birthday party. You want to come with me and do the show? I'll throw you $100.
Right.
And I go, Dennis, he told you he was getting paid $100,000 and he offered you $100. What did you say? And he goes, dude, it's $100.
It's still a lot of money.
Yeah, for comics, you know.
So you got offered a job. You thought it was your big break. You thought you were going to be in the movies.
Yeah.
And it turns out you are, in a sense, but you'll be dubbing people's voices in.
Clean versions for cable TV and for movies that they show on airplanes.
Why'd they have to have a meeting with you about that? I mean,
they just said, can you do a list of these voices?
So what voices do they need you to do?
Well, they said I can't say which celebrities I'm doing the voices of.
Well,
because they don't want people to know that these celebrities are not that it's not their voices. They want it to think that it's organic and that those people came in to redo their own.
Don't you think that a celebrity would have some integrity and want their own voice? Even in the clean version of the movie, they wouldn't want to leave it up to Craig Gass to actually do their voice and do their acting for them.
Yeah, especially the movies that I'm getting, like some of the actors, like, really, this guy doesn't want to come in and redo Ronin? Like, fuck, who gives a shit, you know?
It's about money, too. Like, a lot of those contracts, they'll put down, if you want a clean version, it's extra for my guy to come in. And so a lot of times producers will go, no. And then they just, get somebody like Greg, who's a talented guy, and just does the voice.
I notice you call him Greg also. Well, how come nobody knows his name?
His name is Craig.
You know his name is Craig.
I swear to God, I thought it was Greg.
Stop it.
Oh, my God. You and Sal.
It.
You know, Sal, too. We've told him a million times your name is Craig Gass. And everyone calls you Greg, and it's almost embarrassing.
Not only do I never correct that, even I've been at comedy shows sometimes where...
I mean, it's a way different name.
I've known him for almost 10 years. I say Greg.
The man's Craig Gass.
We've talked a couple times in the last couple of weeks, and he goes, listen, Greg, and, Greg, and he pushes off on his words a lot.
It's a good conversation.
Is that what it sounds like?
He's always pushing off into the middle of the pool. And, you know,
completely right.
But you know, I ran into him at Saturday Night Live with his new girlfriend, and Norm Macdonald was there, and I see Norm, and every time I see him, he goes, "Hey, this fucking guy with the voices, fucking, hey, do your fucking Sam Kinison," and I go, "Oh, well, you know, it's funny. I just saw this thing about Sam where he goes, I don't fucking care about the story, just do the voice."
Yeah, right. Just get into the voice.
You gotta just do the fucking voice, man.
Well, yeah.
You know, I saw him at the Improv one night, and to watch him perform, and there's a comedian on stage, his opening act. And he sees me, and he brings me over to Chris Farley's brother, the guy who gets a lot of acting work. What's that guy's name?
Kevin
Farley.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Hey, you know, this fucking, hey, do your Sam Kinison for this fucking guy. You know?
Right.
Hey, Kevin, this guy does a great fucking Sam." And I go, and the comedian's on stage, I go, "You know, I did this voice, and it sounds like Sam Kinison." And you know, and Norm goes, "Go on, fucking yell, you know, he's fucking yelling." I go, "But there's a guy on stage. I don't want to be a fucking dick." "Yeah, who cares?" All right. And then he just says, "I want to blow!" Oh! And then, of course, everyone looks at me, and the owner of the club comes over, get him out of here. And
yeah, you know, it's kind of weird when you go up to an impressionist and you just go, "Hey, man, do that impression right now." It's like everybody wants everything on demand. They don't even want build-up, man. They just want you to go right to it.
With Norm, it's about just totally breaking balls.
Yeah.
Like he's just trying to annoy him.
I don't mind, you know. It's but Norm is he's just one of the funniest guys I've ever met. I did a show one night at the Laugh Factory. It's me. It was a great lineup. It was me, Jay Davis, Dane Cook, David Tell, and then Jeff Ross showed up. And they said, "Let's put Jeff Ross on stage." Bill Engvall shows up. They said, "Let's put Bill Engvall on stage." Cat Williams showed up. They said, "Let's put Cat Williams on stage." And then Norm showed up, and I got really excited to see Norm. And I go, "Norm, hey, are you going up next?" And he goes, "Well, you know, I want to, you know, but they want to put that fucking black guy on, and I don't want to say anything because, you know, it's the fucking Laugh Factory, you know."
What? All right, listen. What the hell are you talking about?
Because you know that they just had the thing with Kramer, and you know.
Oh, I see.
I should have told that joke about a year ago.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
My God, I just fucked up. I've only been here 2 minutes. Oh!
You just cost Norm work.
Yeah,
you do one of the best. You do one of the best Christopher Walkens around, and you recently had dinner with him. That I do know about.
Really?
You.
Yeah.
Well, how does that come about?
I'm having dinner. This is a couple years ago. The first roast I ever did was a roast of Richard Belzer, and Belzer invites me to do the roast. And then at dinner, Belzer stands up and he says, "Chris, come over here. Do you know Craig Gass? Well, come here. Come over here and sit next to me. Do you know Craig Gass?" And I look up, and it's Christopher Walken.
Right.
And he sits down and seems agitated.
Right.
He sits down and starts cutting a steak, and Belzer goes, "Hey, Chris, this is Craig Gass. He does an amazing impression of you." And Walken isn't even looking at him. He goes, "Chris, will you look at me for a second? Look at me. All right, Craig, do your impression of him." And I go, "I don't think he wants to hear it." And he goes, "No, just do it."
He was just real annoyed.
And then he looked up and he goes, "All right, go ahead." And I go, "All right, I don't even know if this voice sounds like you at all, but what I try to do is I try to sound as creepy as possible, and every once in a while I throw in the word cowbell. Pow!" And Walken went, "Wow." And then he went back to his food.
He didn't like you.
And Belzer keeps pushing. He goes, "Hold on." He goes, "Chris, wait 1 second." He goes, "I want him to do his Tom Arnold for you. Have you ever heard anybody do a Tom Arnold? Do your Tom Arnold for you." And I go, "I don't think he really cares." And he goes, "Just do your Tom Arnold." So Walken looks at me and I go, "Hey, buddy, I just, you know, I love fat women and cocaine. And you know what? I don't want to bother you because Roseanne is a fucking bitch. All right? She's a fucking bitch." And Walken goes, "That's amazing." And then he went back to his steak. And Belzer keeps pushing. And he goes, "Hold on." He goes, "Chris, we just hear one more." He goes, "Have you ever heard anybody do an Adam Sandler impression?" He goes, "Just do your Adam Sandler. Just one time." I go, "He doesn't care." And he goes, "Just do it." And I go, "Listen, I know that you're doing your dinner right there, you know, and I don't want to bother you. So just do your food and I'll leave you alone. Sorry." And Walken cuts me off and goes, "Listen, I get it. You're talented." And then he gets back to his food and I go, "It's not me. It's him. He keeps pushing me on you. I'm not fucking bothering you. Belzer keeps pushing me on you."
So Belzer keeps telling you to do impressions. Christopher Walken doesn't care, nor does he like you.
He doesn't give a shit.
Nor does he like you.
You know, you don't have to audition for me.
I mean, everyone who I do impressions of, they usually try to find me, and then they'll say, "Hey, do it for me," and then I'll try to.
Yeah, it's weird when you're an impressionist. You know, people just want you to pop into your impressions real quick.
Yep.
And they love it or they hate it. But Christopher Walken, I think, would be somewhat impressed. But I guess I don't know. I guess he just is an annoyed, angry guy.
A lot of people do it, Christopher Walken. I mean, Craig
not
is one of the most talented guys around.
Sorry, you have to learn his name.
Craig is sorry, but you know, because Craig does a million of them. But there's a lot of Christopher Walkens out there. I'm sure he's heard it before. You know,
I'll go on radio stations as a bunch of different celebrities when I promote my shows, and instead of saying, "Hey, we got a guy that does all these impressions," I prefer to come in and have them go, "Hey," with the premise of, "There's a movie being filmed in town. Look at all these celebrities that are here."
Right.
And I'll be Christopher Walken as one of the celebrities doing jokes, pimping out the show.
Right.
And people will show up the show expecting Christopher Walken to be. And I'll be saying the most racist jokes as Christopher Walken, and they believe it. I'll say, "Oh, this is a great joke. Here's a joke for all the kids out there listening right now, because I know you got a lot of kids in the car. And here's a great joke for them. What do you call a fat Chinese guy? What do you call a fat Chinese guy? A chunk. Pow! That's a great joke. I don't care who you are. It's a great joke." And then people show up at the show and they think that Christopher Walken is going to be there. Every voice that I do, though, it's like every celebrity just has something interesting about them. You know, I did a show with Norm Macdonald that, first of all, he said one of the best Michael Jackson jokes I've ever heard, which Michael was still on trial. This is at the House of Blues in Vegas. A guy on the upper deck of the upper balcony yells out, "Michael Jackson!" during a pregnant pause. And everyone goes, "Ooh." And then Norm goes, "Hey, you know, the only thing that Michael Jackson is guilty of is being the greatest entertainer that ever lived." And the crowd started applauding. He goes, "Well, that and fucking those kids." You know?
So you are on a roll career-wise. You've got this big movie deal where you're going to loop these celebrity voices.
I'm on fire!
He's going to be in Ronin.
You wouldn't believe it. You won't be able to see me, but you'll be able to hear me doing impressions of losers. Oh!
Don't you get tons of commercials? Like, don't you do radio or TV commercials with all those voices you do? You don't get any of that kind of stuff?
I haven't had an agent in 6 years.
Why?
Because TV studios offer me work. King of Queens, it was a guy named Mike Socio who's a fan of the Howard Stern Show. He's a writer for King of Queens, and he said, you know, I want to offer you a role, a character. I want to be a recurring character on King of Queens. Las Vegas, Mike Burns was a guy who's a fan of the Howard Stern Show. So we have this idea of this character. We want you to work with Alec Baldwin, and you guys will rob the casino together. And
are you saying you're so successful you don't need an agent? In other words, just coming on here into various shows, and people hear you, and you get enough work.
And they no audition.
But don't you think you could get more exciting work if you had an agent?
Well, I'm going to go to Los Angeles. I'm going to live out there for a couple months in August, September, October, and I'm going to look for a new agent and try to get some.
Are you still living at Eddie Van Halen's house?
No, I haven't seen Eddie in a while because
he got married.
Well, he
did?
But the reason I was living there is because I had just broken up with this girl, and I was trying to get over this girl. And so he said, "Dude, fucking come on in. Stay as long as you want." You know? Fucking. So I lived at his recording studio at his house. And
did that help you get over the girl?
It actually did. Well, here's the weird thing is he told me at the time, he goes, "Dude, pack up your shit and fucking move in with me." And I go, "Are you sure?" And he goes, "The only thing is," he goes, "don't tell anybody, but, you know, Van Halen's getting back together, so it's going to be kind of noisy next door." And I go, "So the only thing I got to worry about is the fact that Van Halen's going to be jamming in the next room to me."
And that's a dream come true.
And he said, "Yeah." He goes, "Dude, I know you're working on that TV show," because I just started doing my first episode of Las Vegas. So that couple of weeks that I was there, I'm spending every day, all day, telling jokes to Alec Baldwin and James Caan. And then every night I come up to the house, and Eddie would be in the next room playing, and I'd knock on his door and say, "Hey, do you mind if I listen for a little before I go to bed?" And he'd go,
"So why haven't
you
heard from him?"
I haven't called him because I found out a year after I was living there that my buddy who was his assistant was actually fucking my ex-girlfriend.
Wow.
And they had been banging that whole time.
So now you feel like maybe you just don't. Well, why not call Eddie? Oh,
I did call Eddie.
Your conduit to Eddie is cut off, is what you're saying.
Well, no, Eddie would. It was weird because I felt like I didn't want to assume.
Do you understand this, Robin?
No.
Oh.
Okay. What happened was my friend was this guy who was Eddie's assistant.
Right.
And every once in a while we'd play basketball at the house, and I would see Eddie, and he was always nice.
Right.
And then when I got in this bad situation with this girl, he asked Eddie, and Eddie said, "Yeah, come on, you can stay here as long as you need to."
Wow.
So I ended up living at the house for a couple months, and at that time, they're getting back together with Sammy Hagar.
Right.
And there's a lot, and every time either Sammy or Michael Anthony comes in, they say, you got to go down the hill to the guest house because it's weird.
Right.
And
they don't want you seeing how weird it is.
Yeah. And so I find out, and my buddy is helping me every day, saying you got to get over this chick. She's bad for you. And he was
banging her on the side.
He was fucking her. Yeah.
Wow.
And
Is
they're
that
still
the reason
together.
that she dumped you? You think because of that guy?
No, I broke up with her because I went to go to the bathroom for 2 minutes at a party, and when I came back, she was making out with some dude.
Wow, you don't have any luck.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing better now.
Oh, you got a girlfriend?
Yeah, I've been dating this girl for 2.5 years. We went to we broke up though because we went to a psychic, and the psychic. We went separately to a psychic, and we both decided to break up.
Because the psychic said something?
Said something about, and we went on separate occasions, and the psychic told us shit that we both said, we both really are immature, and maybe we should, and we decided to break up after going to see the psychic, but we still hang out.
I bet you the psychic's banging the girlfriend.
Yeah.
This guy's luck.
Craig.
His name's Craig.
I know.
Craig, the girl I met?
Yes, at
She
Saturday
was
Night Live.
very sweet.
Yeah.
Very nice. Really. I think she was good for you.
You were at the Tommy Lee roast?
Yeah, I did a roast of Tommy Lee, which is a disaster.
When was that?
Believe it or not, Tommy Lee has a TV show, and nobody even fucking knows about it.
He does?
Yeah, Tommy Lee. Okay, there's a network called Planet Green.
He should Twitter.
And on this network, Planet Green, it's dedicated to 24 hours of programming dedicated to saving the environment.
Right.
And Tommy Lee and Ludacris, the rapper, have a show called Battleground Earth, where they are competing to see who can outdo each other in doing Earth-friendly activities.
You are kidding me. No wonder nobody knows about this.
Yes.
I mean, what a ridiculous
What
premise.
a crazy premise.
Who wants to see those guys doing
How
Earth-friendly?
about both of them killing themselves?
Right.
So they said, hey, we want to
What if they get in a cage and
That'll
battle each other?
reduce your carbon footprint.
We're going to surprise Tommy Lee, and we want to do a roast with just a couple comedians. It'll be a mini roast of Tommy Lee. Which, saying mini and Tommy Lee in the same sentence is great, because that guy's dick has an elbow in it. Yeah. So
it's you and who else?
Paul Rodriguez and another great writer named Joe Bartnick. We go out to San Francisco, and we go out to do this roast. And they said, we want you to do a couple of impressions during the roast. And they wanted me to do, like, Al Pacino, which didn't fit. And I said, no, I got a great idea. And I never even got a chance to get around to the idea. The idea was, as Sam Kinison, I'm going to quote the book of Motley Crue, which actually has mind-blowing admissions. One of which is, when they were starting out, they were getting so much pussy when they were starting out as Motley Crue, before they were even famous, that they would have to go to the end of Sunset every night at 2 o'clock in the morning and go to a 25-cent burrito stand and buy a 25-cent burrito and stick their dicks in it to cover up the smell of all the women they had been with that night before they went home to their girlfriends.
Wow.
That's how much ass Motley Crue is getting. And they're not
that's
even,
true. That was in the book.
That was in the book. And they're not even famous yet. So I wanted
there was no way to shower.
So I wanted to, as Sam Kinison, I wanted to say, I read this book, and this is fascinating. This is fascinating stuff. You guys actually stuck your dicks in these fucking burritos. And it made me feel bad. I felt bad for these Mexican families. Because these guys, they come to America with a dream, and their dream is to share their gift of their food with America. And Motley Crue comes along and sticks their dicks in your dream! Oh! What kind of horse are you baking where Mexican food is? So step up! Oh! Jesus! My God, you guys are fucking my dream, and Vince Neil is still eating them! Oh! But I never even get a chance to get around to that, because when we get there, they're setting up on the beach underneath Golden Gate Bridge, and they said, listen, we're doing a shoot for another episode, so just hold out. And I'm watching, and they're shooting with a church choir.
Wow.
A 50-member church choir on the beach, and they're singing hymns, and it's actually beautiful. The sun is setting. They make Paul Rodriguez and I go hide out in the tent. Then the church choir comes into the tent, and I go, hey, you guys, I just want to tell you, I was listening to you guys out there, and that was beautiful. You guys are really amazing. They go, oh, thanks, man. You're a comedian, right? I go, yeah, I'm doing something bad. We're doing something bad, but you guys are great. And I want to tell you. And they go, oh, that's great. And I hear someone in the choir go, hey! Put your robes back on, everybody. We're going back out. We're going to watch some comedy now. And I go, wait.
Oh.
No. Hold on. No, you don't want to come out and watch this. This is a roast. Trust me. This is not, you don't want to see it. He goes, no. We didn't work for any money today. We're doing this for free. And they said, well, why don't you all stick around and we'll put on a comedy show for you. And I go, well, you guys aren't like a real... You're not like a real church choir, are you? And they go, yeah, we're from the Oakland Church of Christ. And I go, wow. fuck. And I go, is there a producer around here? And I grab the producer. I go, hey, is this choir standing behind me while I'm doing my thing? And he goes, yeah. And I go, do you have any idea what I'm planning on saying? And he goes, Craig, this choir is really cool. And I go, really cool. Do you have any fucking clue what I'm? Because I want to be as shocking as possible, just to get a reaction.
I mean, you're roasting Tommy Lee.
Tommy Lee, the guy's got the biggest hog. He's just walking around with this enormous piece of
they're
meat.
going to put a choir behind you?
So they put this
What a
choir
bad booking.
behind us.
Yeah.
And I have such a gay image in my head of I'm going to be so shocking that Tommy Lee, I actually believe that Tommy's going to give me his cell phone number and we're going to hang out on the upcoming Molly Cream Tour.
God.
That's how ridiculous I feel about it. The first comedian goes up, it's Paul Rodriguez. He doesn't even curse.
Wow. He's clean, yeah.
He's doing Mexican jokes. It has nothing to do with the fucking environment.
Right.
And he's out there doing and the choir is on edge. There's actually a blind woman in the choir
who's getting upset with Paul Rodriguez.
She keeps shaking and doing the cross across her body. And I go, and he's not even cursing. Then the next comedian, Joe Bartnick, goes up. He had some great lines. There was a guy in Tommy Lee's posse who was in the band Train, and he goes, and the guy's name's Jeff, and he goes, Jeff, I looked your name up on Google. It said, who the fuck is Jeff? And then he said, Train, what a great name for a band that's going nowhere. You know, but that's Joe Bartnick. But so I go up, and they go, all right, are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Craig Gass. And I walk up, and the choir's already on edge, and I called an audible, which, Artie, I'm sure you've done a gig where as you're about to hit the stage, the audience is not what you thought they were going to be, and you got to change everything up.
So what do you do?
I go up and I decide I'm going to include the church choir in the punchlines.
Uh-oh.
And maybe they'll have a sense of humor about themselves.
Right.
Like a lot of church choirs,
Right.
though.
No.
So I've never been to church except for an AA meeting. So I go up there.
That's a good line.
And I go, Tommy Lee, Tommy, hey, Tommy, it's an honor to meet you, Tommy. Tommy is here to show us how to make the earth greener, which is appropriate since you have a tree trunk in your pants. Can I get an amen? And the church choir went, amen! What the fuck? Instinctively, they went, amen. And I go, Tommy, you have no fear at all. I mean, it's one thing to be, even when you're in prison, you had no fear. It's one thing to be threatened with 8 to 10 in prison. It's another to be threatened with 8 to 10 up your ass. Can I get an amen? And the church choir went, oh my God! Close enough. Tommy, when you're about to explode in a girl's face, you must think a tsunami's about to hit her. Can I get an amen? And the blind woman went, what's going on? And she actually left and started walking down the beach. A blind woman walking down the beach.
So it didn't go well.
No. And they put a clip of it on YouTube, and the clip is literally 56 seconds. It was like a 10-minute segment that I did.
Could you imagine being roasted and every joke is about the fact you have a big cock?
Hey, is that really a bad thing?
It'd be a lot worse.
Right.
How great is that?
Yucko the Clown is on the phone. He's mad at you.
All right.
Did you know he's mad at you?
Yeah, I would have suspected he would be. We had a pretty awful night in Scottsdale.
What happened?
Hey,
Yucko.
Hey, yeah.
Hey,
what
what's
happened?
going on, Yucko?
Tell me what's going on.
Greg, why don't you do your impression of a piece of shit? Because that's what the fuck you are, you fucking big-headed fucking asshole.
I feel so bad because I hadn't seen him in a couple years, so I see him. I had written him an email saying, man, I'm really sorry about the whole, what happened with the house. And I also want to apologize.
What happened with his house?
His house burned down.
Oh, right.
And,
I didn't even remember.
And
did your house burn down, Yucko?
My parents' house burned down.
Right.
And I said, listen, and as far as your ex, I'm really sorry about that. The only reason I called in that day was to defend myself because your girlfriend tried to paint it in a picture that was absolutely false.
That's right. Yucko just got a divorce. He was married for a few days, and his wife left him. And somehow you were involved in that, right? I don't even remember why.
In the breakup?
She had flirted with several of us before Yucko got into town.
Yeah. And
we all thought we had a chance with her, and that would have never came to light had she not gone on the air and said, oh, my God, Craig Gass, Bob Levy, total creeps. They hit on me so hard.
Right.
And that absolutely wasn't true. And I felt bad for having to defend myself, but I felt like I had to defend myself for what she was saying.
So, Yucko, you mad at him because of that?
No. Listen.
What is he mad at you about?
We go to Scottsdale.
Listen, he comes up to me before the show, and he says, I'm sorry, I'll never bring it up again,
I didn't say I'd never bring it up again.
And then he gets about everything that happened, And then you get up on stage, and you're not even doing comedy in the club in Scottsdale. You fucking get up there, and you fucking start telling the whole fucking story. And you
Which story did you tell?
Well, first of all, the whole thing's on videotape, so you can actually see how it all went down. I told Bob Levy, I said, I go, Bob, at the end of the show, why don't we get on stage together and just tell stories, man? And he goes, yeah, we'll get Yucko to come up with us and we'll all tell stories. I go, great. So I do like 5 minutes, 7 minutes at the end of the show, and then I go, hey, let's bring Bob Levy up here, and I go, let's tell some stories, and he goes, where's Yucko? And when I said, where's Yucko, Levy goes, oh, let's tell about that fucking bitch. Let's tell the truth tonight about that fucking bitch and what she did. And I go, all right. I wasn't going to go there, but I said,
so
are you sure?
Started telling stories about his wife?
We both started telling stories about how we met her when we first came to town.
Oh, my God.
Yucko, so was this embarrassing to you on stage?
No, it's just, it wasn't embarrassing. It's just, it's
out of line.
A comedy show. You're not supposed to bring it up,
Well, once Bob said, I just said, are you sure you want to do that? He said, yeah, and I went with it. I shouldn't have done it. I absolutely regret it. But we're telling the story, and then Yucko walks up to the stage, and I'm like, all right, Yucko's going to join in. So we're talking, and then Bob goes, he goes, we got to get this guy laid. Who wants to fuck this guy? This guy. He goes, take off your mask. Take off your mask. And Yucko goes, no. And he's holding him back. And then Bob starts, and this is on video. There's like 3 videos of it. Bob goes, take that fucking thing. It's like, I'm standing on stage going, this is a comedy show. How the fuck
What is it,
this?
wrestling?
Yeah.
And you took off Yucko's mask?
No, Bob Levy grabs his mask, and then and then he snaps the nose.
The rubber
nose. It just
nose.
snaps off his face. And he grabs the mask and then goes, show him how good looking. Take that makeup off. And he starts attacking him and rubbing his face. And he goes, all right. Now, this guy's just been assaulted on stage.
Right.
And Bob is standing there going, all right, now who wants to fuck this guy? And one guy in the front row goes, I'll fuck him.
Yeah, let's rape Yucko.
Oh, God.
And then,
I happen to agree with Yucko, though. I mean, you're on stage. You guys are comedians. He has his clown persona, which he's not, thrilled about in the first place. And then you guys are wiping out his club. You're ridiculing him and wiping off his clown makeup and taking off his rubber nose.
I really regret it if I have any defense at all. I do, but it wasn't my idea.
Yucko, what about the idea that it wasn't Craig's idea?
You shouldn't have. When Bob said, let's talk about that, you should have said, no, it's that fucking easy, all right?
I should. You're absolutely right. But when it first came up, I just thought, I just kind of giggled to myself. I go, are you sure? And he goes, yeah, we got to tell the truth. And I'm laughing, and I go, all right, fuck it. Let's see what we can make out of this.
So you guys on the Yucko, you don't like Craig anymore?
No. Ask him how Seth MacFarlane's dick tastes.
Delicious. I'm working on Family Guy now.
Yeah, good for you.
Why is that a put?
He fucking drops names for 15 minutes, too.
And this is what I'm fucking working on. What do you want me to say? Like, what are you working on? Well, I just got a couple episodes of Family Guy and American Dad. What do you want me to say? Well, I mean, that's what I'm doing. I mean, if I...
Yucko doesn't... Maybe Yucko's jealous of your success.
I mean, what's it like living at any... I mean, fucking... That's just what happened. I ended up living at this fucking guy's house, and it's not like I...
Yucko, are you a little jealous of his work?
No, I got shit going on, too. Fuck him. Fuck him in the fucking ass.
You're not
fucking Frankenstein fucking head.
Wow.
You're not accepting his apology, I guess.
So the apology is...
Fuck him. You're dead to me, Gas. Fuck off.
All right. Well, sorry, Yucko.
You're smiling. I mean, aren't you sad you're going to lose Yucko as a friend? Yucko's a good guy.
I keep going back to that moment where Bob said, let's do this, and I was like, it's all right. I just like, let's see if we can make something out of this, I mean, comedians always on stage will go to places with each other that nobody else will. And I thought, well, we'll see what we can create out of this. And it just, when Yucko got on stage, his body language told it all, and I just slowed down. And I came to a stop, and then Bob said, let's get him laid. Come on, let's,
Right.
And again,
it got out of control.
You got to have somebody send you the video. There's 3 different people who were filming it that night. Have somebody send you.
Sounds to me like Yucko would rather this video go away.
Yeah,
rather than
could be.
promoting people.
Is he also upset with Bob?
Are you upset with Bob, Yucko? Yucko? Uh-oh.
I got to say, there was one really funny thing where after the show, I was like, where's Yucko at? And they go, oh, man, he's really upset. He's outside. And I go, fuck. And I see Bob. He's selling T-shirts. And I go, Bob, Yucko's outside. He's really upset. And he goes, fuck him. I made him.
I guess Yucko... I think I understand why Yucko's upset.
I do, too. And I regret it.
Right.
It's tough talking about a guy's chick,
Yeah. And the thing is...
Ralph, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Yucko. Wow. What a pussy, man. That might have been the funniest thing Bob Levy ever did.
Well, it was at Yucko's expense, and he's on stage, and he's trying to be...
Well, you know what? I don't like Yucko insulting me, and he shouldn't do that. You know what I mean?
In other words, words, Yucko hands it out, he should be able to take it.
Exactly.
And I love that guy. He's a sweetheart of a guy, and he really is. He's a sweet guy.
Do you have tape of Bob Levy trying to rip his nose off?
Dude, there's at least 3 videos out there. You gotta see. He snaps the nose off his face. Rubber band hits someone in the front row. Throws the fuck. Come here, and he's rubbing the makeup on him. He's doing like a really ultra violent mom. He's licking his hand, rubbing his face. Get that makeup. Show him how fucking handsome you are.
Oh, that's funny. How handsome you are. Yeah.
You know, Howard, actually, Ralph has a good point because Yucko does dish it out badly.
He's tough.
And he is sensitive. We did, since you forgot about his house burning down, you probably forgot about this. We did the Yucko benefit this past Thursday night.
Right.
Me and Levy did a benefit for him.
And Yucko could be vicious.
And so it was Bob, myself, and Shuli did a nice thing. We all worked for free.
Right.
And it was at this great club, Primetime, in Sayreville, New Jersey. And the thing about Yucko that I feel so sorry for him as a performer in a way, I said, Yucko, listen, I'll close, and instead of doing a full hour, I'll do like 45, and you come out and you talk to them. It's your benefit, So Yucko's got to put all the makeup on. Like we're backstage and he's not Yucko yet. And I'm like, when do you get into this? He goes, I'll get into this. So he starts slowly but surely. Like, you got to put the makeup on precisely, the nose, the outfit,
it's a lot
the shoes.
of work.
So I do the 45. I introduce him. I go backstage, and I swear to God, about 60 seconds went by, and then we hear Yucko just go, well, thanks for coming, take it easy. He did a minute.
All that makeup and preparation.
So I walked out, and I said, he gave me the mic. I said, Yucko, what the fuck happened? He goes, I don't know, they don't want to see me. I'm like, they don't want to see you. When I said his name, they really cheered. I said, you got the makeup, dude. I mean, like, do something.
And Yucko, Ralph does bring up a good point. I love Yucko, but he does dish out. Remember, he did that whole song about you. And
it was the about you,
world's meanest listener contest.
Yeah.
I mean, Yucko can really
dish it.
I don't know why, but this relationship really put him in a soft spot, man.
Well, listen, man. I understand what Howard's saying too. I mean, he married this broad, and he loved her, And it's when you call up and defend yourself by going, listen, she was hitting on a bunch of guys. It wasn't me.
And sent me naked pictures, and she tried to defend it, and I go, Nick, I got the fucking pictures, and then she finally turned around and said,
and then to say it on stage is kind of fun.
Let's go to Billy. Billy, hi, you're on. We're on with Craig Gass.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
I wanted to talk to this motherfucker because this motherfucker ain't nobody's friends. He's a piece of shit. What? I went to a comedy gig with him. He fucked my wife. And laugh. You're a fucking hack. You're a hack. That's what
There's no way
Did
this
you
is
fuck
true.
this guy's wife?
No, of course not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You want to call up Casey? You're nothing but a piece of shit hack that imitates dead fucking comedians, and you'll never amount to nothing. You
Billy,
piece of shit.
you sound genuine. Are you saying that you met Craig somewhere?
I met Craig Gass in Sacramento. I met him at a bowling alley. They were doing a gig. This is when you were still on, right before you went to Satellite.
Right.
And I met this fucker, to this day I'm good friends with KC. This piece of shit, he calls my wife down and then to the hotel room and fucks her, and this piece of shit's going to sit in the fucking studio and lie about it?
There's no way. No, there's no way.
Motherfucker, I know you.
Are you still with your wife, Billy?
Yeah, she's a whore, but...
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, shouldn't you be mad at your wife and not Craig?
Well, I'm mad at both of them. That bitch, she don't hear the end of it from me.
Maybe Craig didn't know she was even married?
Yeah.
Craig knew she was married.
There's no way. There's no way. Not only that, I wouldn't even get involved with a girl that had a fucking boyfriend.
Right.
There's no way.
No, bullshit. You're fucking lying through your teeth. Upstairs. You had us upstairs with you backstage at the Avalon in Sacramento. You
Why did your wife do this to you? Did you say to her afterward, honey, why would you fuck Craig Gass?
I didn't find out about it until a year afterwards, until he came back into town again. Wow.
Yeah, but even if your wife was to fuck somebody else, you should be mad at the wife. Don't be mad at a guy who fucks your wife.
Yeah, but you knew she was married.
I would never...
Was she a good fuck, at least?
I'm sure she was.
Right.
No, she's not a good fuck, so...
You got him, then.
She's not even good. You taught Craig a lesson. What is it, Gary? What do you want, Gary?
Don't be mad at the guy who fucks your wife.
I completely forgot. I ran into a comedian about 3 or 4 months ago. Can't remember his name, Craig, but heavy set guy.
All right.
and he said that he had Craig over his house. Craig left, the guy's got a little kid. He said Craig left some pot laying out of the table. But they go to a concert, and Craig says, "Hey man, I left something in the car. Can I borrow the keys to the car for a second?" Craig takes a broad back to the car and fucks her in the car, which is okay, fine. Except then the broad stole.
No, wait. This is the greatest fucking story.
A wallet and everything.
Wait. Let me tell the story.
I know the name of the guy. Don't
say any guys.
All right, here's the story. I had some friends that were in town with a day off. They came to see a show at a comedy club.
Right.
In a big rock band. A couple of big rock bands came to see me. And the next day they were doing a show in Camden, New Jersey, and they said, "Hey, tell all your comedian friends to come down." So I get everybody passes. We go down. Then I go down with this buddy of mine who's a comedian. We go down. And I get him on stage to watch the band, and I go floating around. I meet two girls near the backstage area, and they say, "Hey, we're trying to get passes. We want to get backstage." And I go, and they said, "Our friend's back there, so can you bring us back to her?" And I said, "You girls are hot. You should be able to get back anywhere you want. I mean, why are you guys having problems to get backstage?" And they go, "Well, you're pretty hot too." And I, thinking they're joking, I said, "Well, let's go make out." And they go, "All right, let's go." And I go, "Are you serious?" And they go, "Yeah." And I go, "All right, just stay here. I'll be right back. If you hold, I'll be right back." So I go and I get another couple backstage passes. I come back, I see them, and they go, "Hey, well, what about our friend?" Now there's a third girl, and I go, "Who's this chick?" And they go, "Well, this is our friend." And I thought you were already backstage. "Well, yeah, but there's this thing that happened, and I couldn't get." And I go, "All right, well, you know what? Just follow me." So I bring them all into the loading dock backstage at this venue in Camden.
Right.
And I go, "Stay right here. I'll be right back." I get the keys from my buddy. I go back to the car. I pull out a pass out of the car, and I give it to the girl. We start making out.
Right.
And then one of the girls makes a comment. We start making out. Then the three of us actually are taking turn kissing each other.
Yeah.
And I said, "You know what?
Do you have sex with all of them?"
We get in the car.
Right.
And I end up fucking all three of these girls at the same time.
You're kidding. Like, how does that work?
I'm in the front.
A foursome in a car.
I'm in the front seat.
Go ahead.
One girl's going down on me. The other two are coaching and doing stuff to each other. And I'm not paying attention to anyone who's in the back. And then they trade. Then at one point I finally finish.
Yeah.
And they go, "Hey, we want to go see the headlining band." And I go, "You guys can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. Hey, you know what? Come back. Just do me a favor. Come back and let's hang out again later." And they go, "Okay, great." And they take off. The three girls take off.
Christ.
I go to my buddy and I go, "Dude." And he goes, "Where the fuck were you, man?" I go, "You're not going to believe this. I just fucked three girls at the same time in your car." And he goes, "Gas, tell me you're kidding me." And I go, "Why? What's wrong?" And he goes, "Dude, it's a brand new car." I go, "Who gives a fuck about that? Are you serious?" And he goes, "Dude, it's a brand new car." And I think he's saying this because his girlfriend's there. I think he's putting on an act.
He's saying it because it's his family, like it's a family car, and don't they have a kid together? And there's like a whole thing going on with that.
A child seat.
This is where it becomes the greatest story of all fucking time.
Go ahead.
We get to the car, and they look in, and then my buddy, his girlfriend yells at him, and he looks over me and he goes, "Good job, Gas. Great fucking job." I go, "What's wrong?" And he goes, "One of those fucking whores stole $400 out of Carla's purse." And I go, "You're kidding." 2 minutes later, we realize there's jewelry missing from the car.
Oh, my.
And then 2 minutes after that, we hear a cell phone going off underneath the driver's seat. One of the girls dropped her cell phone and it rolled underneath the driver's seat. So my buddy's girlfriend picks up the car and goes, "Hey, yes, you know what? Can you come back to the car where you were just at and I'll give you your phone back?" And they alert the cops backstage. "Hey, listen, there's some girls coming back. They just robbed us." And now, and the bodyguards for the band who were actually in a tour bus taking pictures of me in the car. I saw flashes going off and there was 20 guys in the front cab of a tour bus cheering me on going, "Yeah." And so the bodyguards of this rock band say, "Listen, if you need any help with the cops, we witnessed the whole thing." And I go, "Absolutely, I'll." So now, and then I wish I could say what band this was. And so then a van pulls up.
Well, why can't you? Let me think it through for a second.
Hold on, I'll tell you why.
Okay, go ahead.
Van pulls up into the backstage area.
Yeah.
And the cops are there, and my friends are there, and the girl, one girl gets out of the van, walks up, and says, "Hey, can I get my phone back?" And my friend, the comedian, goes, "Yeah, real quick, before you do anything, which one of you fucking whores stole money out of my girlfriend's purse?" And she goes, "What?" And a guy gets out of the car and he goes, "Did you just call her a whore? That's my fucking wife. I'll kick your ass." And he goes, "That's your wife?" And he grabs me by the shirt and he goes, "Gas, did you not just get done telling me that you just fucked all three of these girls right now in the car? Did you not?" And I go, and the guy goes, "You fucked my wife?" And I go, "I didn't say anything. He's talking. I haven't said shit. I haven't said shit." And then everybody gets out. out, the cops are trying to hold everybody back, and in front of one of the cops, in front of my friend, one of the girls goes up to the cop and goes, listen, we all just fucked this guy, okay?
Right.
But we didn't steal anything, okay? We're not thieves. So please, we need to leave. So please, we don't want our husbands to know what happened. We need to leave. And
fuck this guy.
we all did this guy. So the cop walks up to my friend's girlfriend and says, all right, listen, here's the deal. They have money on them. You can't prove whose money it is, okay?
Right.
But as far as your personal items, they don't have them, so we got to let them go. And they go, all right, we'll let them go. The van starts taking off. And as the van pulls out, all of my friend's stuff is underneath the van.
Oh.
One of the girls clearly got out of the car and threw everything underneath the van and came to talk to the cops.
I see.
So they go, and one of the guys from the band, the guitarist of this band goes, hey, isn't that your stuff? And then the best line, why is there a children's toy on top of it? And then they pull out, and the cops get on the radios, and they go, there's a car trying to leave the venue, you got to stop them. They blockade the exit to the Camden Tweeter Event Center or whatever it is. And the girls, all the cops on the property, they corner the van, they get the girls out, and they put them up against the van right at the entrance of the concert venue, and the band is ending. Or the last band is ending. So 20,000 people are coming out, and there's 3 girls slammed against this van, and there's all these cop cars, and we're over there, and anyone who knows what's going on is telling people in the crowd, dude, look at this, and everyone's pointing at me going, that guy just fucked all 3 of these girls, and they're all going to jail! They're all going to jail! And I'm standing there, and people are cheering for me, and I'm trying to be quiet, but I'm thinking in my head, this is the greatest day of my fucking life.
Did they all go to jail?
They all go to jail. We go to the Camden Police Department. And
oh, my God. Which has got to be fun. The Camden Police Department.
My buddy is saying to me, he goes, dude, you owe me $400. And I gladly pulled out $400. I go, dude, here you go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We get to the Camden Police Department. Cop comes out and goes, which one of you guys is the one involved with these girls? And I go, that was me. And he goes, all right, come here. He goes, I got to fill out a report. So he's filling out a report. He goes,
that was me.
He goes, all right, where did they stole from the car, right? And I go, yeah. And he goes, all right, then start with the car. And I go, all right, we went to the car and we're making out. And then I said, let's all get in the van, or let's get in this car and let's all, get in there. So we went in there and we had sex. He goes, okay. And then you had intercourse. And which of these, you're
like the greatest stud of all time.
He goes, which of these, which one of these girls do you have intercourse with? And I go, all of them. And then he looks at me and he goes,
you animal.
He goes, you had sex at the same time? I go, yeah. And every time we make eye contact, we both are smirking at each other. And then so he fills out the report. At the end of it, we walk out, and they walk us to our car at the police department in Camden, and a cop is escorting us to our car. We get outside. One of the husbands is outside. He goes, Craig! And he goes, hey, man, can I talk to you for a second? And the cop goes, whoa, sir, just get back to your car. And he goes, no. He goes, I just want to ask a question. He goes, I don't care that you fucked my wife. I would have done the same thing. She's a beautiful woman, all right? He goes, listen, man. He goes, I don't blame you. I know it's her fault. She's the one who fucked you. He goes, but just tell me the truth.
Did you fuck her?
He goes, what happened? I just want to know what happened. And I go, and the cop is telling me, go. My friend, the comedian, is like, just fuck. He's going to hit you. I go, he's not going to hit me. And I go, look, I'm sorry, man. It happened. And he goes, but specifically, like, did she suck your dick? And I go, oh, and everyone's going, dude, get to your car. Like, you go over there. And I go, no. Look, it's cool. I'll tell him. Look, you want to know the truth? I fucked all 3 of them, and I came in your wife's mouth. What? And he goes, what? I appreciate that. And he shook my hand.
Wow.
And I turned around, and my comedian friend is standing right there. And when I turned around, he goes, what kind of a guy?
Thank you.
When you tell him, I just came in your wife's mouth, shakes me, I go, I don't know, but this is the greatest. None of my teams have ever won a championship. None of them. I never had this. I'm like a World Series MVP. I'm the Super Bowl champion.
So this guy on the phone, Billy, Craig fucked your wife, right?
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
But why don't you thank him? Because now you know your wife.
Yeah, now you know the etiquette.
Craig, did you come in his wife's mouth as well?
Maybe you should look at this differently.
Yeah. If I did fuck your wife, I can tell you, if I had, I didn't know she was married, because I've never, ever knowingly fucked someone who was married.
Armstrong was there. Casey knew. And then you're not a man because you're sitting there like a fucking pussy and you're lying about it. You're not a man.
Well, he says he didn't knowingly fuck your wife.
Well, I'm going to do it knowingly. When I find him, I'm going to fuck him in his mouth.
Wow.
All right. You're going to get lucky again.
He's going to get
some extra
gay
action.
with you.
Yeah, he's going to get gay with you. That's great.
Good idea.
Well, actually, Craig would be the gay one. He's sucking.
Right.
He'll be sucking when he's got something shoved up his ass at the same time.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's a hell of an invitation.
Let me just get this straight. When you find Craig, you're going to put something in his ass and his mouth.
Will you come in his mouth?
For your wife, that's the bad leg.
But Billy, in a way, I mean, you really can't hold Craig responsible if your wife's going around.
But I know it's her fault too but I swear to you, Howard, he knew. He knew because we hung out with them guys for 2 days because they did 2 gigs here, one in San Francisco, one in Sacramento.
Well, sometimes people don't know.
Yeah, I avoid any kind of drama with even when a girl says like, oh, I just broke up. Well, who's that? Oh, that was my ex, but he's crazy. I don't even go there. It's like it's my ex, and he's like.
Has she fucked anyone else from our show?
I wouldn't doubt it.
Right. Yeah.
Then why do you get mad at me if I?
How do you manage to stay in a relationship with her, even though you know she fucked Craig Gass and maybe possibly others?
Because I'm an idiot and I love her.
I see.
And she's a lousy fuck.
Yeah, she's a lousy fuck.
What makes she just lays there, right?
Oh. Yes.
Did she move for you, Craig?
She moved pretty good for you, right?
Her in hotel. Did she move for you?
I'd love to know who it is.
Her name's Danielle.
All right.
Did she move for you?
Can you give a last name and an address so we can map class?
No last name.
She has my name tatted on her back.
Oh yeah, she had her name. She has his name tatted on the back.
Holy gee! And how many times has she cheated on you?
Well, I just caught her last week fucking around with some guy at work.
Wow.
Oh, dude, you got to get out of there.
But I got a 3-month-old and a 9-year-old.
Whoa!
Are they Craig's?
Can any of them do a great Sam Kinison impression?
All right, Billy, thank you. And I'm sorry your wife's going around fucking behind your back.
Yeah.
All right. Later.
Just watch out for this guy.
Okay. You ain't going anywhere near my wife.
Wow.
I'm not letting him.
Not near your wife and a car.
You're not kidding.
Wow, this is awesome.
Just a little on your wife.
All right. Thanks, Billy.
Bye.
Hey, Howard, I will say this about Craig. You know, when you're on the
By the way, she just got Craig tattooed on her back, too.
You know, I will say this about Gas. When you're on the road, you know, and you do stand-up somewhere, you know, and
you don't know.
You're single. You go and you're looking for any chick you can find. And most guys have some standards with the chicks. Like, I will say this about Gas is a real man because,
takes whatever he gets.
if there's not, like, if he can't get a hot chick, and he does get hot chicks a lot, Craig will fuck anything.
Craig, you haven't fucked any of our wives, have you?
No.
All right.
But every comic has an intense story about being with a girl and like another guy showing up. Like, what the fuck? Because
you're very, very much on fire. Things are going great for you. You're fucking. You're getting work. I mean, it's really happening.
I've been dating the same girl for 2.5 years.
Who knew?
And you're faithful on the road?
Of course, yeah.
Of course he is.
I'll break up with someone before I cheat on him.
He's like Mother Teresa. Craig, it's always great seeing you. You were terrific. And who am I talking to now?
It's Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken.
It's a black guy and a Puerto Rican in a car. Who's driving? The police.
And I'm also, Joe Buck has a comedy club. I'm performing at that club in September.
He does?
Yeah. He actually has a comedy club in St. Louis across the street from the stadium, and they're having me throw out the first pitch of one of the games with the Cubs and the Cardinals.
Wow.
So.
All right, Craig.
Hey, Howard, I'll say this as a shitty plug for me. I know the comedian who Craig was with that night, whose car he fucked him. I'm actually working with the guy this weekend in St. Louis.
All right,
so if you guys want to talk to this guy in person about that story, I definitely know who it is, and I will be in St. Louis Saturday night with the guy.
Hey,
Craig,
Howard, the guy told me the story. I was working with him somewhere. It's one of those things where we're just standing. He goes, "You know Craig Gass?" And I go, "Yeah." He goes, "I fucking hate Craig Gass."
Really?
He didn't say he hated him to me.
He was really upset.
Right. Yeah, you don't fuck in a guy's new car. I mean, that's the point. But
it was like 3 girls at once. It was like, this is I just went with it.
Right.
I went nuts.
You lost your mind.
I did.
You lost your mind.
Did you really give him the $400?
I gave him $400 in the car. We're driving over to the police station. I gave him $400.
What it is? I know when you get a new car and the car has that new car smell.
Yeah.
Well,
you know
he didn't have it after Craig got finished
and Craig
with
gets
the
in
car.
there and he fucks 3 broads right in the car. I mean, you know, you ruin that new car smell.
You don't want it to have that 3-horse smell.
Right.
Did you put your dick in a taco?
I'm no stud. I'm not getting late, but I mean, it was like
an amazing night.
Dream come true to have like 3 at one time. I couldn't believe it.
And they were good looking.
Yeah. Well, they were like stripper hot.
Hey.
Stripper hot. They were like,
that's hot.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
Thanks, man.
Good work.
Thank you.
It's always good hearing your story. We love Craig Gass. Craig Gass, everybody. And go over to myspace.com/Craig Gass and get in touch with what Craig is up to. He's obviously, if you hang around him, something weird's going to happen.
And ask Joe Buck if I can play his club.
I will.
And I hope you patch up things with Yucko. I love Yucko. And
me too. I really, that whole thing just made me feel bad. Absolutely, I feel bad. He's a great guy. He's a really nice guy. And
real good. All right. We'll be back right after these words. The great Craig Gass.
Yeah, dude, it seems like you got to stay away from these women.
Hey, man,
Billy's wife and was it Yucko's girl?
Yeah. Look, nobody's trying to fuck anybody's wife. That's like when you're on the road, you're doing stand-up comedy, and some girl wants to hang out with you. You're single at the time, and then you worry.
I'm not getting married because Gas might fuck my wife.
Dan, the song for you, man, just called you a poon hound.
Yeah,
it's hard to turn down hot chicks. I mean,
yeah, it's like you're on the road, you see a cute girl. It's like your worst nightmare is that there's an ex or a current that's angry that's out there. You get nervous. But if I know anything, I'll get the fuck out of the way, and that's
you're a good guy.
Well, apparently I fucked somebody's wife, so I don't know if I'm a great guy.
Show yesterday there was a couple interesting things. Oh, this guy says he has interesting information on True Blood, but I don't want to know any plot
Is
points.
he going to give us
Rich?
spoilers?
Howard, it's not about the plot. I wish I knew what the hell was going on.
Right.
In the show. The lead guy, Bill Compton, right, the lead vampire?
Yeah.
He was in a movie that I happened to watch recently, and I said, that's Compton. It's a movie that you talked about when it came out. Quills.
Rich?
Jeffrey Rush.
Rich, I got to get out of this.
That's interesting information.
It's Jeffrey Rush, Bill Compton. His real name is Stephen Moyers.
Oh.
He was in the movie Quills.
That was a good movie, Quill.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, I don't even remember it, but I remember liking it.
Jeffrey Rush.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
All right, Rich, thank you. Please.
Who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck?
That's the information that the guy...
He had to break in with that.
The guy had another acting job?
Can you believe that guy worked before True Blood and played another character?
He's an actor, and he acted in something else.
All right. Now...
That was the worst phone call of all time.
That might have been the worst call ever.
I think get that guy back. He's the worst call of all time.
Thank you for your call.
He gets a prize.
The guy from True Blood was in another...
Douche.
Tommy, you're on the air. Hi, Tommy, in Malden, Mass.
Hey, Howard. You know something? You know how much you mean to people? I want to thank you for yesterday's show. That was that should go in that broken down building in Chicago there, the Radio Hall of Fame. The Ted Kennedy show was unbelievable.
Tommy, thank you. But speaking of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, this is the greatest listener out there. Sent me, I got in the mail, Robin, a letter and a big box, and this box weighs a ton. It's from a guy named Craig. And, there's a Radio Hall of Fame, and we basically pointed out that it's a ridiculous organization because it's one guy who decided to call it the Radio Hall of Fame, and he's in charge of it. And the guy's not even known in radio, and nobody even knows what his credentials are. So anyway, I got a letter from Craig, and it's addressed Craig's Radio Hall of Fame. Dear Mr. Stern, congratulations on your induction to Craig's Radio Hall of Fame. Each year, our panel, me, some friends, and my neighbor with the oval-shaped pool, select a radio personality that we think is really, really good. This year, it's you that we like. Isn't that cool? Though we do not have an actual building, your frame photo and brass nameplate will be mounted on my half-furnished basement with a full bathroom, by the way. You can visit anytime you like as long as you call a day or two in advance so we can clean up the toys and other shit down there. So again, congratulations on this ultimate honor. You are really, really good. Sincerely, Craig, founder and running things guy for CRHOF. And
that's great.
Look at this. This is a Craig's Radio Hall of Fame trophy.
Oh, wow. He went out and really did something.
And on it says Craig's Radio Hall of Fame recognizes Howard Stern for being really, really good at radio stuff and all things like that. 2009.
That's great.
And it's a big glass block. It's gorgeous with a big star.
Beautiful.
So I'm going to put that here in the studio up on our ledge, on our mantle.
You should visit that.
You guys should go visit the Radio Hall of Fame.
Oh, that's so funny. And it's perfect.
So I'm the winner of the Craig's Radio Hall of Fame for outstanding radio.
Because
Thank you.
that's the same as that Dumont guy.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. There's
Wendy?
absolutely no difference.
Wendy, it's Bruce Dumont.
What? I won? Oh.
Where are your tears for Craig's Radio Hall of Fame?
I might have Craig call in so I can have my tears.
There you go.
Yeah. Hey, so yesterday on the wrap-up show, I was listening to some of it. I didn't get to hear all of it. But they dragged Scott the engineer in there, who's always good radio. And the discussion was mostly about Scott's DJ business. We haven't mentioned that DJ AM was preceded by Scott the engineer. And, as I was listening to this on the radio, I was thinking about Scott the engineer. The one profession, who's the one guy you wouldn't want at a party? It would be Scott the engineer. And the profession he chose
was party.
Was a party. Like, he runs the party.
Yeah.
You couldn't pick a more bizarre sort of side job.
When have you
Scott.
ever looked at Scott and say, now that's a party?
Right.
You're coming to my wedding.
DJ Downer.
And I'd like to call up Michael's best friend, Michael, who has a toast for the graduation boy.
Where's my shit?
I wonder how those weddings he presided over worked out.
They all ended in divorce. There wasn't one that succeeded. So anyway, here's Scott talking about his DJ business and what's happened to it.
5 years ago, I did a wedding. I came home. I put my shit in the closet, and I said to my wife, I am done. My equipment is still sitting in that closet. 5 years later, I have never touched it since.
Maybe I'll buy it off you.
It's worth a lot of money.
You're telling me if the price wasn't right, you wouldn't come out of retirement?
If the price was right, I would come out of retirement.
It was so great, like when in Vegas, everything's about the DJ.
So if anybody wants me to DJ their weddings,
forget wedding. It should be ladies and gentlemen at Club Pure Saturday night. Scott the engineer.
I would love to do clubs right now. That would be the.
You don't know half the music.
It's not hard to figure out what it is.
If it's not hard to figure out, why isn't he doing it? The guys are making tons of money.
Then they talked to Scott about the fact that, when he was a DJ, the DJ has to learn all the dances and has to...
He has to be up on things.
Yeah, it's sort of like a show.
In the club.
Yeah, it's sort of like he's the fun guy at the party. Like, you want to hang with him. And Scott refused to adapt as a DJ. Like, he would not alter that personality of his one bit. He was not going to bend for anyone.
It used to crack me up when he'd get into that tuxedo.
Yeah, his outfit.
Spin records.
Did you ever sing along?
No, I would.
You would yell hands up, though, right? You would do the hands up.
I wouldn't really sing. I would just go hands up, but I wouldn't sing.
Was that how you did it? Would you just state hands up, everyone?
I resisted every time a new thing came out, like the Macarena or Electric Slide. The DJ had to learn those dances, so most times he would be able to teach the people.
Can you do those dances?
No, I never learned those dances.
Scott, can you do the Electric Slide?
No, I faked it. What I would do is all right, we got a request for Electric Slide from her. Now you come up and you have to lead everybody on the Electric Slide. I would make the people that requested that song.
I don't believe him.
I
think he could definitely do that.
I'll tell you the one song I knew he did learn, Hands Up. I saw him on the fucking conga line doing it.
Yes, Scott?
No, I just, Doug just offered me a gig that they're having for Beetlejuice, a party at the end of October, and I turned him down.
Why?
Well, first of all, I'm so out of the music scene for parties. I have no idea what I'm just, I was done with it. I just didn't give a shit anymore.
Scott's so funny. He's got that antiquated equipment in his closet, and he goes, well, if anybody, and then Gary goes, well, I should buy it off you. He goes, oh, it's worth a lot of money.
It's not antiquated.
Yeah, but come on.
CD players, but it's an amp and speakers and a mixer, which
it's worth a lot of money. Do you think
it costs a lot of money?
But it's not even state of the art anymore.
Well, the speakers are. I mean, they're Bose speakers. You can't get any better than that.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Somehow Scott smelled some dough there,
right?
But yeah, that's. I'm just surprised you turned down the gig. I mean,
I just wouldn't do a good job. Number one,
right? Did you ever do a good job?
Yeah, I did.
I never stopped you before.
It's a legitimate gig. Like it's a party potentially for 300 people. We're very early in the stage of planning it for Beetlejuice's launch for his show that's coming up in October.
Once you get a real DJ.
And no, I mean he has 2 months to practice. No. It's not like a goof. Like we need a DJ. It came up yesterday.
You know what? Forget him. And he's out of the business.
You play that Boom Boom song or something.
It's Boom Boom, right?
Boom Boom Pow.
I play that all night. Just there you go.
Everybody get on the dance floor now. Here's a very popular song. Get, boom, boom, pow. Get. Gotta get.
I could just play this over and over again.
Yeah, go have a cigarette.
I like that Scott doesn't want to do the DJ work because he's afraid he wouldn't do a good job. But of course, that doesn't stop him from coming into here.
I was like, yeah, it never stopped him before.
Aren't you afraid you're not going to do a good job here?
I am, but
yeah.
I keep coming back
every day.
The line he just said to us is like, I'm irrelevant.
That's right.
When were you relevant?
Well, years ago, I was very relevant.
He said his
when was
music,
Eisenhower president?
His newest music is 6 years old at this point.
I got to tell you, when I wore my toupee, I looked a lot different back then. Now that I don't have my hair, I don't think I'm as relevant. I look like Colin Farrell.
I'm done. Done with that. The pile-on begins.
Back then, I looked like Colin Farrell. Now I look like Colin's ferret.
Yes, Gary.
I think I've just uncovered another piece of Stern history. So Ronnie told me that Scott had a video, and when you wanted to hire him, he would come to the house and show you the video of him DJing.
Oh.
And I would love to
demo.
see it, but he said that Ronnie's son said, when he was getting married, that he came and showed the video, and that, for Ronnie's kid, that was it. He wasn't hiring Scott based on what he saw in the video.
Oh, really? The video was a turnoff.
It was a non-sales tool.
Scott's staring like he knows this is 100% true. And you don't even want to come back to defend yourself.
Scott, what was the video?
It was just me doing a wedding.
Do you still have it?
Probably somewhere. I don't know.
Please
I'll look
bring
around.
it to me?
You got to find that.
Yeah, that's a TV special.
Excuse me.
That's worth money.
Would you like to see my highlight reel?
Sure.
I'm sure it'll excite you.
I can't believe it. Ronnie's son looked at the video and said, next.
It's like the DJ version of Schindler's List. So depressing.
The son of a friend.
I know I look like a sad sack sitting here, but when you see me in my tuxedo,
I'm a different guy.
I thought I did a pretty good job. I mean, for what it was.
I mean, I did a great job.
I'm a different guy when I get behind that turntable.
That's right.
Isn't it weird that your highlight reel turned them off?
I guess.
Here I am taking my 5th smoking break. I often need to go out and have a cigarette to relax. But don't worry, the music will flow. I have an assistant who spins.
Yeah.
Here's me saying hands up.
Sir, can you wake up? Here's people refusing to pay me. Here's me driving off. That's
why they call the song Hands Up. I used to use a gun to get my money.
Wasn't Joey Boots your assistant?
How the dance started.
For a little while, yeah. He helped me out.
Great.
Yeah, I know.
Sounds like a good team.
That was great.
Those parties must have ended early.
Can you imagine? Mr. Fun is here.
Yeah.
The life of the party.
Mr. Fun and his fun assistant.
A gay drug addict and a downer of a DJ.
And Mr. Zippity Doodah.
A gay drug addict and Joey Boots.
I used to get, I didn't know he was gay. I used to get undressed in front of him, too.
I wanted somebody to try to suck my cock.
And he's still gay.
Wait, you used to do a costume change? You used to
No, I would come in dungarees when we set up. I'd just come in
then you
jeans
get in his
and
tuxedo.
Then I change.
Alter ego.
Then I change into my,
like Superman.
That's right. My super outfit. My super tux.
Are there 2 people you'd want at your party the least? I mean, like, can you name them? Joey Boots. Scott the engineer show up with them.
I'm schlepping in my equipment now, but don't worry, I'm in my jeans. That's when I'm moving stuff. Then I'll slip into my outfit.
I mean, I wouldn't accuse anybody of anything, but if anybody remembers anything missing from one of those weddings.
Well, thank you, Scott.
Okay.
It's a great... Why, did you want to add something?
No, nothing.
See, when you get into his DJ days, I just think of the time that the kids attacked.
We've been through this.
Yeah, well, the kids beat him up.
He got beaten up by 6-year-olds.
All right. Thanks, Scott. Okay. I won't embarrass you with that story. What else?
Oh, one of his better DJ days.
Scott.
Oh, it's you.
What? You're not confident enough?
No, not now. Not anymore. I used to be.
You're too far out of the
I was
game?
the life of the party.
When?
1927. That would be it.
No, so seriously, how long would it take for you to get back in the game?
Oh, it would take a while. I mean, I would have to get all the music that's current, not only current, for the past probably 10 years of music to get up to date. I'd have to get new equipment. I mean, it's a big investment to get back into the thing.
So a lot of time and money would have to put into this?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, they don't even use CDs anymore, which is really, I stopped 5 years ago, and now nobody uses CDs anymore. Technology is so far advanced from 5 years ago that they use a laptop with a hard drive. That's it. So everything would have to be set up again,
So not even for Beetlejuice?
Nobody gets me.
I have an offer.
A
legitimate offer.
Doug
again,
Goodstein with an offer.
Again, I'm not doing this as a goof. Like, it came up yesterday, this on the air with you and DJing, and then in a meeting, like 4 hours later, we needed a DJ. How about we'll get a DJ and you could be the celebrity host? Like DJs have.
Okay. I would consider.
So it's sort of like a DJ, but you'll just like introduce some songs. You'll talk to the crowd.
Right. Okay. I'll think about that.
And I'll pay you.
Oh, look at that! Even money involved with this. Look at that.
What do you think?
It sounds reasonable. I'll think about it. I'll let you know.
Who the fuck does this guy think he is? No goof.
It is a goof because everything Doug does, there's always a motive behind it. So, of course, it's a goof.
There's no goof.
There's going to be cameras
What's
there.
What's the goof? We're going to have cameras.
It's a Beetlejuice show. There's going to be cameras there. Here comes Scott the engineer to make a fucking fool out of himself.
What's the goof? It's a party with 300 Stern fans.
Oh, yeah. Just what I need. Just what I need.
Beetlejuice show. And what's the goof? What could go wrong?
No, I wouldn't get heckled at all, right? From 300 Stern fans at a party that I'm fucking hosting.
You got to do it.
You're Scott Super DJ.
Super DJ, right.
You're too good to DJ, so you could just
maybe
be on the mic.
Maybe if you can control the amount of tomatoes that get thrown at me, I might consider.
We'll talk.
We'll have the business discussion. We have this is called negotiation tactics. See, you gotta wait. You gotta wait and see. Play out the scenario.
As you know, sitting here this evening, we have a few members of the staff of the Howard Stern Show. Hey, look who's here! Oh my God. Why don't we introduce Gary Baba Booey?
I'll tell you what, freaking bastard smokes like a... This guy smokes, he's dying of cancer. Like a lot. I know, right?
Give me that. Just give me it for a second. Look at Scott's hair, and look at John's hair, and you tell me what it's like. Jackie almost beat its own page, Joe and Marley. Jackie, what's someone to do a few minutes ago? Just kidding, Mr. Gange. I'm very excited that I brought Mike's father, who's like within 14 minutes of my age, and I'm twice Mike's age, so I'm here visiting my friend Mike. His father and I should be out fishing together. Last time I was at a wedding, and somebody asked me to do time to come up and said, listen, do some jokes, the whole family wants to hear the jokes, the whole family wants to hear the jokes. I swear to God, the bride's mother was dry heaving in the bedroom. So, cursely. How do you say it? Huh? I'm bowing out. Okay.
Let me just say one thing.
No, John.
You blew my moment.
Of course I did.
You blew my moment.
Of course I only just.
I was gonna say it's got a bit target like the Bill Murray character.
Of what?
That freaking.
What did he say? Shut up.
Whitney Cummings chick, real cute.
Yeah?
Yeah, cute comic. New friend of the show, huh?
No.
She's been here before?
Been here before.
How long ago?
A couple
Here?
months ago, yeah. She was,
right, yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, she's hot.
She's hot, man.
Whitney's hot.
Well, she's funny.
Yeah. Nothing like Whitney being hot and funny. Follow camera.
Oh, goodness.
Whitney, good morning.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, really good. Thanks.
Excited to be back?
Yeah, I am actually. Are you guys excited to have me back?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, let's do this.
So what are you going to be talking about today?
I don't know. Him?
Who's that?
Hey, how are you? What's the word? Good to see you. What's the word?
look good?
Thank you. I do what I can, as do you. Look at this one, Ramon shirt. It's fucking classic. Fucking awesome. What am I going to be talking today? Probably, I was just hearing what they were doing, so probably eating out assholes. And if not, I'll just bring that up because, you know, that's my thing.
You know who's funny? Whitney Cummings.
She is very funny. I'm sorry. We forgot. Yeah.
Hot and funny.
And hot, yeah. She was one of the contestants in our World's Funniest, Hottest Chick.
Yeah.
And she is funny.
And she's hot.
Now, they say a lot of girls aren't funny. This chick's funny.
She's funny.
Well, here she is, the girl of the hour, Whitney Cummings. Hi, baby. Looking good, too.
Thank you.
Nice dress.
Thank you so much.
Sweet.
You know why I like your comedy? Because, in a way, it really does sound like a bunch of guys sitting around talking, because I say this about this Facebook all the time. I mean, it's some of the guys on my staff are absolutely behaving like women.
It's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares about what you're doing. Ganji's like, I'm so happy I'm getting ready to go to a baseball. Mike Ganji can't wait for his next vacation. He's so tired.
For me, I feel like if you wouldn't say it in a phone conversation,
shouldn't be said on the
don't
thing.
write it out.
Yeah. And you're right about reality. I mean, a real Facebook. You know what? I am going to start Facebooking, and I am going to start.
Do the real stuff.
I'm going to say, Howard is sitting here thinking about masturbating.
Yeah, no, I like that. The honest, sort of subconscious.
Yeah, that I'll do.
Updates. Howard is so rich.
Right.
That's an update.
Everyone else has to be more miserable than me.
Well, can I ask
Howard can't hard. It's like Howard can't get hard. It's like pulling on a piece of taffy tonight. It's unbelievable. Again, I tried to masturbate last night.
Again.
And nothing happened for me.
See, now that's a great Twitter or a Facebook entry.
Right.
That's
Howard
my question.
I'm listening.
Had failed at masturbating again tonight.
What's the difference between Facebook and Twitter?
It's two different things.
It's just two totally different things.
Right.
Facebook, you can upload photos that no one wants to see and videos that no one wants to see.
Right.
And then, Twitter is just, instant ramblings.
Howard is counting his money and rubbing his cock. And you're right about the salad thing. My real guy friends, friends, like my friend Pat says to me, "Oh, you're gonna order a salad? Why don't you put a dress on and pair strappy heels?"
It's the gayest dressing on the side. Guys in LA are really body conscious, so you just get the gayest shit.
Is that where you live?
I live in LA, but I'm on the road a lot. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so this sitcom came up. You're now going to be on a sitcom. Is that true?
Oh, that's jumping the gun. We shot a pilot, so we'll see if you sound like my mom. That's what my mom does. My mom's like, "Oh, you just shot a pilot. When does it air?"
Right. like it's automatic.
Yeah, exactly. Just what
with it's produced by Ben Stiller.
Yeah, it is.
So he's a big deal.
Big, huge deal.
And if he's behind it, and you co-star with John Goodman,
I think amazing John Goodman.
I mean,
amazing.
I have to figure you got a good shot of getting on the lineup.
I mean, I don't know who would blow to get those singing. If this doesn't go, I don't know what will.
Well, what network are we talking
Fox.
about? Fox.
Yeah,
okay.
so they've got House, they've got American Idol.
Do you want stardom so badly you would blow a guy for stardom?
I just want validation so badly I'd blow a random stranger.
How do you think she got on this show?
Yeah, exactly, Artie.
Will's got a big fat smile on it.
And by the way, let me speak about your beauty for a second.
Oh.
Your lips are very full.
Thank you.
You don't have collagen or any of that in your lips.
I don't. You know, I get accused of that a lot. But if I was going to get surgery, is that really where you think I would?
Oh, you do you what?
Start with your lips?
No, it's not the first point.
Are you not satisfied with the size of your boobs?
No, you know, I think they're great. They're small and great. And,
What cup size are you?
A.
Oh.
As in the best.
A powerful and proud
A. Coming from the triple D. Okay.
Triple D. She's a triple G.
I just upgraded to
Oh,
a
my
G.
God, was an upgrade.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, but I actually, it's for me, I've never not gotten anything I wanted career-wise because I didn't have big enough boobs. That's not my trajectory.
Right.
I'm more of a quirky, goofy.
No, but when you have A cups, but I imagine they're nice, like they're perky.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, but you can't really have saggy A's.
No, but I like an A like with a nice nipple and it's fun.
Cute,
It's
yeah.
cute.
They're
It does have a
adorable.
nipple.
If you're a pedophile, I'm the one for you.
And you got a great body. I mean,
Thank
you
you.
do take care of yourself.
I do what I can.
Yeah, I tell
Thank you
If
so
you
much.
had C cups, you wouldn't be a comedian. I'm
Yeah,
telling
exactly. You know, it's funny because once I have a lot of jokes about how I don't have boobs and how I'm flat. And one time I went on this new birth control and they grew a little bit. And I got on stage and I was doing my jokes and they were just bombing.
you. Right. Suddenly you're not so funny.
Suddenly, yeah. And I was like, you know what? Usually getting bigger boobs makes, an actress or performer more successful. For me, it just made me lose a half an hour of material.
But you see yourself as a very attractive woman, I think. I mean, you're in the upper echelon, aren't you?
That's so nice.
You're in the
I
top third.
I don't know. I don't know if Stern girls, but maybe of comedians.
No, I'm being.
Oh, you got to see some of the
serious.
scarred broads we have in here.
Thank you.
No, I mean, I don't know. You have trouble getting guys?
You know what? I
can't imagine.
Being a comedian is not the most attractive profession for men. It's really kind of.
Because, let me understand why.
Sure.
Because guys see you as a smart, capable woman, maybe a bit of a wise ass. We don't want to be laughed at. We don't want you evaluating the size of our penises, and using it in your act. And like when Jimmy and Sarah were going out, Jimmy Kimmel and Sarah Silverman, I used to say to Jimmy, geez, it's tough because Sarah's like coming up with a routine while she's banging you.
Right.
I mean, I would be nervous.
But she is, from what I know, a very fragile, sweet, lovely person. I, on the other hand, am dead inside.
Right.
And so
Are you
it's
dead
a little
inside?
different. No, I mean, I just think I'm a little more.
Do you ever get emotional? Do you ever act
tough.
girly at all?
I will spontaneously cry. For no reason,
Really?
just like Maroon 5 song comes on. And
But if I was dating you, would you be the kind of girl that
let's talk more about that.
could you be emotional? I mean, would you be like, "Oh, honey, I need you. I need you."
I would financially need you, so
Right.
yes.
Beside financially, I mean, beside the money, do you? Well, I guess you wouldn't go out with me for any other reason.
I'm kidding, stop it!
Yeah, I get it.
You know what? I actually am, when I'm in a relationship, very
Loving,
submissive, and want somebody to be able to take care of me. So it does take a big kind of personality to be bigger than me.
Weird in a way having sex with you because you're analyzing the sex all the time, and Jesus, I'm on all fours, and a guy's behind me.
I do think of jokes
Yeah.
during sex, if that's your.
Right, I can imagine. Can you be passionate though? Can you let yourself go?
Sure, absolutely.
You can.
Take some Ambien and go.
Yeah, but you wouldn't.
Don't you have the same situation, Howard? You're always thinking.
You're always probably
of
thinking about
material?
things.
I am, but I don't let on. And also,
yeah.
I'm a guy.
Yeah, because you might do something with Beth, and the next day you talk about it. She knows obviously you were.
That's right.
Taking notes.
Taking notes. So it's a weird thing, right? But I mean, would you go out of your way to put on? Would you put on an outfit for a guy and dress up like I don't know, schoolgirl, something like this?
You know what? I can't. It's hard for me to be serious without making jokes. Like I'd have to make jokes about it.
Right.
And if I'm dressed up as a schoolgirl, I'm just like calling him a pedophile the whole time, and being like, "You're such a sick fuck." Like, why don't you just go find an Asian girl? And Chris Hansen's about to jump in the door or whatever.
And you would see the joke in like licking a guy's balls, and I mean, you can't really get into it.
Yeah. Well,
have you ever found yourself down there starting to laugh?
Yes, because I just don't understand why all balls look like they're 100 years old.
Mine look like saggy sponges.
Like, so I get down there and I'm like, why do you guys love their balls so much? They look like stalactites.
No, they're embarrassing.
They're embarrassing.
I
But
don't love
guys in
anything about
LA,
it.
like I said, they shave them, so it's almost worse because you see the up close, like veiny, factor.
Covering them in hair is
it's
better.
just I can't. It's just the worst of both.
And will you shave for a guy fully?
You know what? I got into that.
Good.
Because I saw watching porn's like the worst thing you can do for your self-esteem because you realize all the shit you're not doing right, you know? So I saw all women are just bald now.
Yeah, completely.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
But you like it, but it's it's a lot of maintenance, but shaving it, I always get razor burn, and it looks like
You said it looks like herpes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
little
that
bumps.
exactly happened to me
That's a good
after. I assume maybe it only happened to men, and then it happened to me, and I was like, that's a game killer.
So you're not shaving it anymore.
I'm doing what I can.
Right.
There's different going with the grains, and I gotta get a system.
Yeah.
It's like playing Tetris.
Do you think girly stuff is stupid? Do you think like finding really hot little outfits to wear and looking your best is silly? No, you're cute today.
But I normally dress like Ellen. Just
Like Ellen DeGeneres.
To be clear, I normally dress. I try to class it up for you
Really?
guys, but I don't judge women. I mean, I feel like I get a lot of women that come to my shows. I talk about a lot of female stuff, and I love them, and I think
Right.
it's great, and whatever makes you happy. And
Now, you recently, you're a great roaster. You love to do the roast.
Yes.
And you worked with Robin.
yeah, it was so cool on the Joan Rivers roast, and I went especially hard on Robin.
You did.
I think
What did you say about Robin?
I went especially hard on Robin because I knew that you more than anyone could take it.
Sure.
Because I've been a writer.
Oh, that's roast bullshit.
And I know.
She comes up to me before. She
What did you say?
Robin, I just want you to know I love you.
And I was so excited to have a black person
And I
to
was
talk
like,
about.
fuck you, bitch.
Well, is that true?
did say that.
You knew that Robin can take a joke.
You know what? Because I had been a writer on the roast the last couple years, Flavor Flav and Saget, and people get really emotional about it. Like Carrot Top cried.
What do you mean he
And
cried?
he cried at the Flavor Flav roast.
Go ahead. What
he
happened?
started getting really well. Look, his face is just. His face.
What is going on?
I don't
there?
know.
People were.
I guess he's sequestered in Vegas because as a comedian, you get your balls busted all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Right.
roast is just an extended televised version of what we go through every
Sure.
night. But Carrot Top is so far away from comedian, he never gets made fun of. So I think once he got on the dais and was getting hit so hard,
He started to cry.
he started to cry and he got emotional. He wanted to leave, and it was like, what are you doing?
my
So
God.
Oh, my goodness.
the last thing I wanted to do was hurt anyone's feelings, and I know that you have a thick skin from.
So were you
working here.
shocked when you saw that Carrot Top was crying? He's a fellow comedian.
I was
He should be.
shocked that I could understand the emotion coming from him at all, given his face.
Now, what if you thought Robin couldn't take it? Would you have held back a little bit on Robin?
You know what? I went up very late. I went up after Robin. I went up like 8th. The show had gone on for 2 hours at this point. I had seen the way she was receiving the other jabs, and I was like, I know she's
So you will
game.
be sensitive sometime if you see you're hurting someone's feelings.
There were a
too
couple
much.
So if I hadn't laughed so much, you would have.
Yeah, probably. I would have been like, oh, maybe because
I got to tell you something. Robin will never confess this, so I'll confess it for her.
She was crying inside.
Yeah.
Oh.
She takes things hard. She does. Was there any Robin
Is that
joke?
true?
Yeah.
But they weren't anything like a lot of people
What
talked
did you
about.
say?
I
Do you
said
remember?
Robin has, and I guess I don't even know. I just associate with you with fucking white guys,
Right,
So I
for
went,
some reason.
I went on that for a while,
Right.
and I said,
I remember the line about the what was it? The first 5 minutes of a movie in my pussy.
her
right?
vagina is like the first 5 minutes of a movie. It's never been seen by a black guy.
And I remember commenting on that because Robin actually dates a lot of black guys.
Right, yeah. No, yeah. But you dated, I guess it's Florentine. Maybe it's because Florentine, and I just assumed,
Do you remember writing about Robin, and was there any joke you held back on?
Yeah.
You know
What
what?
did you
There
crop?
weren't. I brought actually a couple of the jokes that didn't make it either for time or because they were too dirty.
Good.
'Cause
I love
couple-
that. I love that.
Do you? I brought
Yeah.
a couple other ones, but I did have a molestation joke that I wasn't sure about.
Funny subject matter.
And then I said it, and then I did say it, but they ended up cutting it.
What was the joke?
It was
so much molestation
It was
stuff.
there was so much molestation stuff. It was like Robin Quivers did admit to being molested by her father. Robin's been fucked by more family members than Dane Cook. And then Tom Arnold was molested too, so you had to choose where to go. And I had one too that involves you actually. About Tom Arnold admitted to being molested as a kid. Tom's been held down by more old white men than Robin's ancestors.
How do you write these jokes? Do you sit in a room and think about Robin and concentrate on Robin until something hits you?
You know what? It's weird. It's like it's a very sick, odd skill. Artie, I guess you have done a lot of the roasts. I don't know how it works for you, but I had written on them a couple years before. It's kind of like a muscle, a sick, twisted, dark muscle.
What do you do? You come up with a dark thought.
They just kind of come, like you just think of it. I think for the most part, whenever people ask me how to write, I just write down every word that I associate with the person, and you try to link the words, and then some sort of sickness comes in to make it a joke.
So the fact of the matter is, it's a real talent, a real art, a real skill, don't you think?
I think it's definitely a muscle. I think the more you do it, the better you get.
I disagree. I think you've got to be funny. You've got to have that.
You of course have to be funny.
Yeah.
That's a given.
And it's weird.
But I think it implies that anyone could sit down, and if they wrote enough garbage on a piece of paper, eventually you'll come up with something funny. I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because it's, having written on them, the bar, I think, was a lot higher for what I thought was, funny. And, it's like Kathy Griffin, for example, she doesn't do Catskillsy jokes. She just kind of says funnier things. We have a very different style. But also, I went up very late again, and the concern is that all your premises are going to get hit. I mean, by the time I got up there 2 hours in, everyone's talked about plastic surgery, blah, 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 so it's always going somewhere no one will go.
Have any women comics ever taken you under their wing at all? Kathy Griffin, Sarah Silverman, Lisa Lampanelli? Are the women friendly, or are they just all very competitive?
I think they're friendly for the most part. It's like I don't get to. There aren't a lot of us, so
Are they pulling for you?
I think so. I hope so.
No. No, Artie. How would you know? They're letting you in on it.
No. I know it out there. It's just disgusting. No one's rooting for you except you and your family.
No, they're not rooting for me at all.
Not even that.
I wouldn't go that far. But Joan said something to me really amazing after the roast. She pulled me aside and she said, I feel like this roast for you is like what my first Johnny Carson was for me. And
because you killed.
And you probably, when she said it to you, probably said, I don't know what this woman's saying. Her face is so pulled back.
She just, it's just like subtitles.
No, I love Joan too, but and she's very gracious that way. But
that was big.
Were you
for me.
disturbed by her plastic surgery? I mean,
you know what? I don't. To each his own. It definitely is. Well, it's interesting because you remember the key to roasts working, I think, is the roastie laughing and really enjoying it. In the first hour, no one was really sure if she was laughing, if she was when Geraldo was up, and
and he's good.
I mean, great, but everyone would watch the joke and then look to her to see if she was laughing to make sure it was okay. But then during a tape change, she was like, "This is funny. I'm laughing.
These are jokes.
These are jokes." Yes, so she's subtitled.
Something. I thought at my wedding, I had Joan Rivers at my wedding. And I thought she was miserable. I thought she was having a horrible time.
I was sitting next to her.
Right. And I walked up to her and I said, Joan, you're not having a good time? She goes, I'm having a wonderful time.
This is fabulous.
Do you think because of all of her surgery, are you implying that you just cannot read her face?
She had to subtitle it at a certain point.
You're saying that there are subtitles running under her dress.
I'm laughing. This is funny. So finally, at least we got to...
Well, she really did. She said she could address the audience. She was like, look, guys, this is funny stuff.
So you did very well at this roast of Joan Rivers.
Some of my even favorites
you could call
didn't
it
make
the
it.
roast of Robin.
I know. I went after Robin.
Do you have more favorites, or did you get to
I had a couple
Go
other
ahead,
favorites.
I'd love to hear.
Because, Kathy Griffin was hosting, and Kathy Griffin is a very successful comedian. She has a big gay following. If I were a gay man, I'd follow her, too, because her face looks exactly like a man's asshole.
No, they wouldn't put that in?
No, I didn't get that.
I love that. You said it, but it didn't make it.
It didn't make it. Yeah, well, they cut for time and and she probably had a say.
I love that line.
I'm a big fan of Kathy's. Kathy, I watched your New Year's Eve show with Anderson Cooper. You two were like Faggot and Costello.
Which one's Costello?
They cut that out. Huh?
They cut that one.
Gee, what a shame.
And then, speaking of Joan's face, Joan, if your pussy's as tight as your face, I'll fuck you. And Mario Cantone, you remember Mario going up, and he did these impressions of like Judy Garland and all these
other people you don't know.
And it went on for hours. I mean,
was he not doing well?
Yeah, I thought he was doing fine, but
and then he went a little too long.
He went a little too long, and he's doing these like impressions, and it was just so silly. So I just said, Mario, if you suck that hard all the time, you'd pull a man straight through a glory hole. And then
That's awkward.
And then I have one more. Mario, you will never get your own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, but I hear they're saving a square for you on the AIDS quilt.
They didn't put that in?
Well, Geraldo also had a really good AIDS quilt joke. So
who else was on there? Tom Arnold was on there?
Tom Arnold. You know what? It's interesting because, last minute things always change. So
there were some people who were supposed to be there that didn't
back
show.
out. Yeah, Artie's a good example of someone who's done that 9 years in a row.
This year it was just because, I was tired.
Well, Well, you know what? It's funny because the year that the Saget roast, Artie was supposed to be there.
Bob Saget.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And the Sunday of you pulled out for something.
That's some issues, I think.
Yeah. And so we had written all these jokes for Artie based on Artie. You can imagine what they were. And then Artie pulls out. And so we basically just try to find someone who could fit those jokes. We're calling Louis Anderson, Ralphie May, Patrice O'Neill.
Any fat heroin addict.
Any fat heroin. And then we got.
Those guys don't do heroin. That's
exactly.
the problem. Yeah.
So, but we just thought even maybe the fat jokes.
Yeah,
even though you've got so skinny, Artie. So,
Well, I'm on coke now.
And then ended up being Jeff Garland was the only person who could do it. So Jeff gets all these jokes that are
about being a fat heroin addict.
Fat drug addict.
And Jeff is like straight, like the most straight-laced. I don't think he drinks.
Well, it's funny because Cloris Leachman said something that was like, "Oh, John Stamos, I'm going to fuck you over on that beanbag chair." Oh, never mind, that's Jeff Garland. And he was like, "What?" So we just didn't have time to change it. But yeah, Lily Tomlin was supposed to be on,
and Suzanne Summers.
Why did they all back out?
Well, Lily
heroin.
Not really. Why did they all back out?
I think that Lily didn't want her gayness to be. I didn't realize she was gay.
Right.
And I sure enough would have gone after it. So I didn't think she wanted her first time coming out of the closet, televised to be your pussy, you're gay. To be your gay,
pussy,
right. The pussy.
And she couldn't go on a roast and tell people not to say that.
Yeah, exactly. And then Suzanne Summer was supposed to be on, and then she backed out. Right. That would have been because every roast needs a good train wreck.
Were you upset that Joan set up parameters around her daughter that no one could make fun of Melissa?
I don't think that not at all. I probably wouldn't have gone after her anyway. I don't see that much interesting about her. I think she's, I don't know what I would have said. I hadn't written any jokes about her, but that was a really serious one. She wasn't.
I had heard about this, but I don't even understand. You went to work as a stand-up in Dubai.
Yes, I did.
Okay. And despite the cliche that female comics aren't good-looking, you're a very attractive woman.
Thank you.
Know it. And you have no trouble getting guys. I can tell. Believe me. I fuck you very hard.
If she threw a rock in this room, she'd hit a guy who would fuck her.
Right. So you claim you went to Dubai, and I've said to Robin, I won't go to any of these places to visit.
Well, they won't let you go to any of these places.
Good.
Yeah.
Dubai, when you go there, isn't that one of those countries where even though they're trying to sort of be liberal, as a woman, don't you have to cover up?
I had such a crazy experience there. First of all, if you haven't been, it looks like Narnia. It's literally gorgeous. Right. Everything's made of glass, sparkling. Well, I was like, I feel like this is what David Copperfield's basement looks like. Yeah. There are beautiful women, like Russian models, everywhere, like dead eyes, no feelings, like you get just zombies, you get the soul is gorgeous, just everywhere.
Sold their soul to the devil.
Literally, just walking around and beautiful. Everything's beautiful. Feels very safe, and I'm actually the first female comedian to go over there, and I think part of that's because they don't really not big into Jews, and so I had no idea what to expect. I had security with me all the time, so I was wearing really conservative clothes and. My first performance was for this sheik, this guy Kamal Mahmood, and it was at his polo field. There's horses. It's like Oz. Yeah.
And they're worth fortune.
Fortune. Right. So rich. Yeah. And so I do the first show. I'm really nervous. I'm like, should I do really clean? It's already inherently very edgy to be on stage. And I'm just like, fuck it. Like, I just do my stuff, balls, sex. It goes great. I even went for it, because, Saudi Arabia is traditionally the most notoriously oppressive to women. And I said, are there any Saudi Arabians here tonight? And a bunch of guys went crazy. I was like, good. Then I'm going to start with my jokes about how I went to college. And how I drive to the library to read and vote and have orgasms.
You're a pretty bitch.
Exactly. Went great. Go back to my hotel. Everything's fine.
Good.
And I'm like, we're totally wrong about this country. Then the next day, I get a call at 4:00. Camille Mahmood would like to have dinner with you tonight.
All right.
The sheik.
That's very impressive.
I'm like, okay. But I was like, I'm good. I'm twittering. I can't. I'm tired. I'm jet lagged. And I'm like, no, thanks. And they're like, no, it's in your best interest. I was like, oh, no, I'm good. I haven't done anything in my best interest in 20 years. Nothing.
Oh, shit.
And then, I call the booking man or the tour manager, and she's like, no, please go, please just go to the dinner. And I was like, everyone's freaking out. I was like, fine, I'll get a free deal out of it. It'd be free dinner. I go downstairs, I get picked up by a green Bentley, which how rich are you that you're a green?
Wow. Yeah, you get a green
you're
Bentley.
At green?
Yeah.
Like that, you're really rich. And in my head I was just like, oh my God, getting raped in a green Bentley, that is embarrassing.
Right.
I'll get post-traumatic stress syndrome every time
who's gonna believe you?
I see a Christmas tree. Yeah.
By the way, Camille Mahmood has
purchased you.
Yeah, no, literally. So I get to the dinner. I show up. First thing he says to me, "Why aren't you in a dress?"
So what are you wearing?
I'm wearing I know because this is really abnormal. This is only his first turn. Okay. And I was wearing a clown shoe, Katie Lang, whatever she's wearing right now, plaid shirt.
Ellen DeGeneres.
And literally, and he's like, and then he's like, and take your hair down. Oh, I know, like the dice
Sheikh likes you.
The dice clay in the Middle East.
Right.
And so I get really nervous, and I was like, took it down, and then I was like, just nervously, and then I just started like talking, and I was like, so, and he goes, shh, and shushes me.
Right.
Instantly.
Well, they're not used to your type.
I keep trying to talk, and even something like, can I get a water? Shh, keeps shushing me. Not that I was saying anything interesting, but still, like, that's rude. And then the waitress comes over, and I'm literally sitting there quiet. The waitress takes our order. He orders for me.
Of course.
I try to order. Won't let me order.
She will have the octopus.
And then
she will have my cock.
But I have all these allergies, like,
Right.
so I need to order. So my whole thing was, oh my God, he's roofing the hummus.
Right.
And my whole thing, I wanted to be like, dude, let's just compromise, roofie whatever I order, so I don't have diarrhea while you're raping me.
You haven't touched the hummus.
And then he starts giving me my schedule. He's like, first we go to Marbella, then we go to Cannes, then we go to the Maldives, then we go to Tunisia. Like, giving me my schedule.
Like, he's
Now you're married to him.
I'm his slut.
Yeah,
I'm his new slut.
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
Crazy. And then he's like, you gotta give us your passport. We need a Xerox. Give us your sizes for your clothes. We'll send a plane for you.
Oh, my
And in my head, I'm like, dude, I'm at the Funny Bone that weekend. I can't. I
gotta get out of here.
I gotta do
I got
Rooster
commitments.
Yeah, literally. And then he's like, I'll pay you double what the clubs pay you.
Right.
I'm no Don Buchwald, but that's not a bad deal.
So double the Funny Bone money. You're talking $200.
I'm like, that's not so bad. I don't have to do radio, local news, and it's not a bad deal.
Right.
And then we go to this nightclub, and there's security guards with us everywhere, so it's not like I can, and I'm with him.
You can't even get away.
You're in a Middle Eastern country. You can't
Do you
go
think he was
where are you
kidnapping
running
you?
to?
I don't know. I was thinking about it because I was like, you know what? And when you're scared, the most ignorant shit goes through your head.
Right.
I'm like, he's in Al Qaeda.
Right.
If I don't fuck him, he'll take it out on America.
What's so ignorant about that?
Like, yeah, exactly. And so I'm like, if I don't fuck this guy, he's going to blow some shit up. I got to just take one for the team.
Wow.
Ignorant. So we go to this nightclub,
Right.
and he's making me drink these drinks. Like, by making me, I mean, he's standing there like, finish your drink.
Finish your drink.
I literally.
Right.
Well, yeah.
No, finish.
And so I'm like, and the first thing you think when you know you're going down, see if you agree with me, Robin, you're richer than me, so you probably don't have this. But is the first thing I think is, what panties am I wearing? And I'm always like, oh, fuck, I'm not even wearing cute panties. Like, this isn't even, like, that's always what I think.
You were really afraid you were going to be raped and tortured.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
When you're that rich, there's a certain point where you're so rich it's not rape anymore.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're just
I didn't know that, but right.
Like, you're just like a mute.
Is that a law?
Don't you think? You're just like a mute. Because I kind of was like, he's kind of earned it. Like, he's so rich that
He doesn't care.
In my head, it didn't feel rapey. But then it was funny because all his other whores started coming, and it was like they were really nasty to me, and it was, and these security guards wouldn't let me leave, and they would even follow me to the bathroom, and it was
Oh
just,
my God.
I was like,
So
it's
how
over.
do you get out of this?
It was pretty amazing. I went to the bathroom, and there was a security guard waiting at the bathroom for me, and once it got really packed, I just scooted out behind him and ran out the front door.
Wow.
But there's nowhere to go.
Right, you're in a
There's
desert.
nowhere to go. So literally, I was like, do I get on one of the polo horses and just run back?
What did you do?
The only thing I think, I got in some random cab. I hailed a cab, which I thought was a cab. I mean, the only thing more dangerous than just getting raped by the sheik is hailing a cab and getting sold into
You'd rather be raped by
sex
the sheik.
slavery. I'd rather be.
Yeah, they knew you were with the sheik.
Choose your rape.
So would you ever go back to Dubai?
You know what? It's actually really. They're trying to build comedy clubs over there. They don't quite have culture yet. So when they do, but they also don't know how much we're supposed to get paid. So they're paying
So
good
funny.
money.
Kathy Griffin was telling me she went to Dubai and everyone was a perfect gentleman.
Yeah.
I don't understand. What are you talking about?
So I would go. I also went to Lebanon, which that was ostensibly dangerous.
Right.
Like that Dubai didn't feel dangerous. You could just tell that women kind of at a certain level were just property and objects. Mm-hmm. But Lebanon, the women are totally liberated, but there's tanks everywhere,
Right. And bombs could go off.
Literally, there's debris of bombs
When is
everywhere.
the last time you had sex? I mean, you're a very beautiful woman.
Thank you so much.
Really, I mean, everybody agrees. What's
very beautiful woman
in the lobby? Really, with my agent, Michael Kivas.
Are you dating anyone?
No, I'm not.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Did you have a boyfriend recently?
I did have a boyfriend for a while.
What happened?
Yeah.
He dumped you?
No, it's my schedule's really hard because I'm on the road a lot, and I work every night, and I'm not willing to compromise.
Yeah, but if you're really into him, you would have...
What, you would have cut down on working?
No, but she would have probably fought to stay in the relationship a little bit.
She might have canceled 1:10:20 spot at the Laugh Factory.
You weren't that into him, were you? Or are you married to your career? Is that what
you know? What I feel like I kind of look 100, but I'm actually pretty young. So I think
How
I have
old are you?
20. I just turned 27.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That's older than that.
Yeah, so I have. I don't. Look at the blogs online.
Where'd you grow up?
Washington D.C.
Washington, D.C.
Georgetown, and then I went to school in Philadelphia, and then moved to LA.
And your parents real smart?
I think they are. Yeah.
What do they do? What kind of work?
Smart enough to leave me.
Did they leave you?
No. They're divorced. But what do they do?
Are they diplomats?
They are not at all. You
What
know,
do they do?
my mom does PR, fashion PR, and my dad is kind of the venture capital.
Is your mom upset with your fashion sense that you don't
that
dress
I'm
like a
such
girl?
she thinks I'm gay.
She does.
She totally thinks I'm gay.
You've never had any gay sex, have you?
You know what? I actually told it on this. I told a threesome story I had last time I was
You
here.
tried it, right?
But it wasn't just.
You didn't lick the girl, though, did you?
No, asshole. I thought we'd get to this at some point.
What do you mean?
Yeah, because you guys were talking about ass
You
licking
you
the
licked
other
her
day. No,
asshole?
I did not lick her asshole.
Did she lick yours?
She didn't.
She didn't lick you or
I'm a little
anything?
insulted now that I think about
What
it.
is it? You had a lesbian experience where she didn't
No,
lick
she
you?
did, but not my asshole.
Oh, she licked the
stayed
vagina.
away from the asshole.
Did you like it at
Yeah.
all?
Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah?
You know what? It was fine.
Did you have an orgasm from a woman licking you?
No.
You did not.
I didn't.
You
No.
need the guy.
I need to be able to get punched in the face for that to happen.
So she just licked and licked and licked and nothing
Yeah,
happened.
well, it was one of those drunken, we're all doing this just to prove something and to be doing it, and none of it's real. You know what I'm saying? We're all doing
One
it.
of those nights?
This is like, we're doing it really like it.
This was your boyfriend at the time? And
No,
a
it was
friend?
it was someone and her boyfriend.
Oh, someone, and you joined in.
Yeah, they broke up. Yeah, it was
That
the
had
whole
to feel
thing.
weird joining them.
You know what? I was so hammered that it didn't feel weird until, the next day when they were broken
So if
up.
Beth and I hang around with you, then maybe we can just get you really drunk and
do it.
do stuff
Bring it
together.
on. I'm
Oh,
in.
nice. Okay.
Sold.
All right.
I met Beth one time. She is so stunning and so
Where'd you meet her?
off-puttingly stunning. We both tested for a show like 4 years ago for VH1.
Oh.
And I saw her in the lobby, and I remember just being like humbled.
Oh, wow.
She was so pretty and lovely and had such a great energy.
Well, I'll be sure to tell her that. And let's hope that your sitcom gets picked up.
Yeah.
You worked with John Goodman. That's exciting.
What are you playing John Goodman's wife?
I played. See, I look old. See, no, it's actually a CIA operative cell in South America. So
Right.
he plays the head of the CIA. Amazing. I mean, I play CIA agent, and another actor, Justin Bartha's in it, who was in The Hangover. He was the guy they lost in The Hangover.
okay.
He's such a great actor. He plays another
Right.
CIA agent. It's such a great.
Well, let's hope
cast.
it works out.
Yeah,
I mean,
let's
you'd be
see.
on Fox, right? That was shot for
Be
Fox.
on Fox. Yeah, let's
Got
go.
a lot going on.
Let's go, Kevin Riley.
All right. Let's see what happens, Kevin. Thank you for
Thank you
coming
so much, Howard. Oi!
Whitney, how'd it go?
Oi, good. I managed to not do too much sex talk. I managed to skeet by that. Did you notice that? Managed to skeet by, luckily.
You did talk about asshole a little bit, though.
A little bit, but lack thereof.
Yeah,
It was
true.
the lack thereof.
Okay.
More than anything.
How was it seeing Robin for the first time after?
It was good. She's so great. She's so sweet.
She's a good sport
Yeah,
about all
she's
those
well.
jokes?
It's weird because then Robin's like, and then Stern's like, no, she's crying inside. She really it makes her feelings get hurt, but I can't. So
What do you think?
I have no conscience. I don't care. Whatever. I love Robin. She's so rich. Come on, like Robin is so rich. You can't possibly have any problems in life.
True.
Like if she's not sleeping at night in her 8,000 million count thread count in her mansion, being like, "Oh, Whitney called me stupid." Like she doesn't care. She's too busy eating money.
to talk to Howard about the Manassas Pieces CD and the Stephen Stills Live at Shepherd's Bush, or Live in London DVD, which will be out next month.
So, Stephen, this is your first time on the show, right?
Yes, I've avoided him for all these years.
Avoided him? Why avoided?
I have sisters.
Today's a big day for me, Robin. There is no bigger Stephen. There's no bigger. There's no bigger Stephen Stills fan than me.
I know. This is a big treat.
There's another one of my heroes. You know how many? What's the matter? You can't hear me?
I can't hear you.
You're kidding me.
You're right in the same room.
Scott, wasn't this set up ahead of time? Can you hear me now?
On.
You hear me now?
Not on.
Really? You can't hear me?
No.
Are you serious?
Scott, are you going to figure it out today?
No, I'm not playing. I'd love to.
No, but you know what's funny?
It's not on.
You know what's funny?
This is not on.
I have this guy set this thing up.
Do you pay him a lot?
No. You get what you pay for.
It shows.
Yeah. Can I tell you something, Mr. Stills?
I can't hear you, Alan.
Can I
You're
tell
really
you?
funny, but...
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
Use the megaphone.
Yeah, hold on a second. Can I tell you something? All right. I had this guy set up early this morning to get ready for you, and he's not ready. What am I supposed to do? I want to hang myself.
No, you get a new guy.
I'm too loyal. Can you hear me now through your headphones?
No, still got the same ones on. He's trying
you spend too much money on lawyers.
Right. What should I do here, Scott? My guest can't hear me. He's very upset. My guest can't hear you.
I don't think Scott can hear you either.
All right,
This is when I really get angry.
This is working, and then...
See, I only have myself to blame.
The great
for this.
Stephen Stills is here.
The great
now look
Stephen
at what's
Stills is here,
happening.
and now
We're
it
still
doesn't work.
trying to communicate with him.
Tell me if you hear now. Maybe because you don't really have the headphones on.
No, it does not.
Ay vey. Are those headphones working, Scott?
He's hearing it.
Oh my God!
Hold on a second.
Such an unprofessional.
Stephen Stills is crawling on the floor trying to
Sign
fix the
program
headphone.
audition.
If there's any real engineers here, if anybody can come in. Stephen Stills going to kill himself. I know it.
Let's see, B position. No, not that. Let me check the buses.
See if Mr. Stills can work with those headphones.
Maybe if I route this over here.
Hold on. Stephen's got a whole thing going. Let me see. You hear him now? You hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Thank God. Scott, let me ask you something. When Mr. Stills is coming in, you know it's important to me. How do you not test the headphones? I don't understand. You did? Yeah. And then all of a sudden they didn't work when he shows up? It's crazy.
I have this power.
I guess so. How are you, by the way?
I'm fine. I should get rid of my hearing aids because I'll be able to hear you.
No, now you'll be able to hear everything. You don't need hearing aids with those headphones. Trust me. You think it's all the loud music and touring and stuff? Is that what did you in?
Yeah. I mean, but I actually had my hearing wasn't good. They discovered it when I was about 9 or something.
That you had bad hearing. Let me ask you something.
What?
When you were 9, you started playing the guitar? How old? How old were you when you started playing?
I started drums first at about 7.
Did they know right away that you were a musical genius? I mean, were your parents able to recognize this, or did they discourage you from becoming?
Florida in the 50s.
Were your parents upset that you were into music?
No, my father loved. My father was a theatrical agent in college, so I mean, he booked all the big bands, you know.
Were you one of these kids who? I mean, I remember you when you were a young man. You were a very, very, very handsome man. I imagine you got a lot of girls when you were young. Am I correct?
No.
You did not. You were not a ladies' man.
No.
Were you one of these kids who was a recluse? Did you lock yourself in your room? Did you play the guitar almost 24 hours a day?
The words painfully shy apply.
To you?
Yes.
Why do you think you were so shy?
Well, I had this to hide behind.
The guitar.
I had a very loud family. I mean, we were the Johnny Walker fueled loud family, and so conversation was all at a roar, and I had sisters, and they were loud. So I just,
But when you're a kid, Did it come to you all of a sudden? Did you start hearing music in your head? Did you know you would always be a musician? When you wrote a song, let's say like Sweet Judy Blue Eyes, I know we asked you to do that today. I don't know if you're going to do it. I mean, why not?
Because it's too early.
Too early to do it?
Yes. It has very high notes.
So when you wrote a song like that, does that song appear in your head one day? Are you in the shower and you're whistling it, and all of a sudden you say, I better write this down?
No, it was a combination of 3 songs that
3 songs
that appeared in the shower, but then the paper got wet.
Do they appear to you in the shower? How does a song appear to you? How does this great song like Sweet Judy Blue Eyes appear to you?
It kind of has, I don't know. They just show up, and
the lyrics show up with the music.
Yeah, or I'll think of a line. These days, I'll just sit down and start typing, and then I'll pick a song out of a bunch of free verse.
Whoa! Wait a second. You're not being clear to me. You sit down, all of a sudden you start to type in lyrics, things that you think about.
Yeah.
And then you sit down with a guitar and you begin to put those lyrics to the guitar?
Yeah.
How long does this process take? When you wrote Sweet Judy Blue Eyes, how long did that take you? Did it take you a year?
Oh, Sweet Judy Blue Eyes have that. You're talking decades in between these processes.
I understand.
Sweet Judy Blue Eyes didn't take but a week or so.
A week?
Yeah.
And then you brought it to Crosby and Nash, and you said, guys, I want to play something for you. I want you to hear this. I just wrote this song.
Actually, I made a bunch of demos, which I have a...
You have an album out?
I have an autographed one of those for you.
Thank you.
Of the, 180-gram vinyl.
Right, which I thank you for, because I'm a huge fan. And what I am fascinated by the process. You see, I always felt with you were always undervalued and underrated. In other words, as a guitar player, I rank you in the top 10 guitar players of all time. But you don't receive accolades for your guitar playing, do you?
I work with the 2 biggest camera hogs in the world.
Is that a problem? Why do you work? I mean, you put out solo album stuff, but why did you work with Crosby and Nash? Why did you need them even, really? Didn't they slow you down in a way?
No.
They didn't?
No, they have we have a very, very unique vocal sound.
Do you feel, though, you're more talented than the 2 of them?
No.
Do you feel you're the leader of the band?
I was.
You were?
Yeah.
You admit that?
Yes.
When did you lose control?
When Crosby got sober.
Ah.
That's right. Those were tough years.
At least the first time.
That's right. So you're this kid who's into music. You start to write songs. Did you ever sit and school and perform at a talent show or some sort of talent contest? When does this start to become evident that to everyone that you've got something going on?
I was in the drum section in junior high.
That's it.
And high school.
No pussy in high school.
I had sisters.
You didn't have sex?
No, I was.
You were a virgin?
I was pretty. It's just, I have really good girlfriends,
But you were a virgin in high school.
Pretty much, yeah.
You're kidding me. Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
When do you start to get the women? When you become a rock star?
When I overcame my when my confidence came up. Yeah.
Did you go berserk for a time, for a period of time?
No.
But you got married a lot.
Oh, I have the children to prove it.
You have 7 kids.
Yeah.
Is that ridiculous to manage all this, a career and 7 children from what, 3 different wives?
Yes, 3 different litters.
Right.
There's one 38, and the other one, and the youngest one turned 5 yesterday.
Wow. And you're close with all of them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the wives, do you recommend marriage to guys when they're young? No, because you were too young, weren't you? Yeah.
I don't recommend it, but all my wives are like friends.
You're still friends with them?
Yeah.
Was that always the case, or were there some dicey years?
No, it's just this is not working. Let's do something else and then let a little time go by. But just on my friend,
Yeah.
But doesn't that wipe you out financially? I mean, you've been pretty smart with your money. I mean, you've made a lot of money in this business.
It doesn't have to if you don't succumb to the predator lawyers.
How do you avoid lawyers in a divorce? I mean, it's almost impossible.
Read the law.
What do you mean? Give me some tips. What are you talking about
You
here?
have to become your own lawyer?
Yeah, it's just like having cancer. You got to own it. You got to go read the statutes and see what they're going to judge the sites on.
Wait a second. Slow down, because you know about a lot of stuff. You've lived a good life.
Yeah.
You're divorced, and you go to your wife. I'm leaving. She says, "Honey, I'm getting a lawyer. I'm going to wipe you out." What are you supposed to do?
Bring it.
Bring it?
Yeah, go to the law library.
You went to a law library. Yeah. And what did you find out? That you don't have...
I found out that most of the divorce laws based on statutes that were established in the 1870s, and women are considered chattel. And once you overcome that and offend them with that thought, then you can start talking reason. Otherwise, they'll judge it on that, and they will take everything.
So you never used a lawyer in any of your divorces?
Well, yeah, of course.
You did, yeah.
I mean, I'm not stupid.
Right. So you held on to your money?
Yeah.
Wow.
Not that any of them have been deprived.
You're a very smart guy. You ever have your IQ investigated?
Not somewhere in the high 130s.
High 130s. Yeah. And I'll tell you why I think you're smart. When you auditioned for the TV show The Monkees, which is legendary, you figured out that these creeps, you were going to have the part that Peter Tork had in The Monkees.
No, I was trying to sell them my songs.
Right. And you said to them, they said they'll put you on The Monkees, but they wanted to own all of your songs, didn't they?
And I said, bye-bye. Right. I know a guy that looks
smart.
just like me, named Peter Tork.
Yeah, you were smart. Because you could have, your songs, the ones you write, really generate tremendous income, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, you get a ton of dough for that. That's where a musician makes his money. Do you feel bad for musicians today who can't even sell records because everything's free and downloaded on the internet? You must feel some simpatico for them.
No, actually, we've made a lot of strides on getting paid for downloads and things. So yeah, but it's never going to be the same. The thing to do is to make the fidelity the thing. I mean, when you download a song, you're only getting 10% of the signal that's on there. I'm a big believer in old-time vinyl, the big heavy vinyl records, and Blu-ray, because and if you go to the store, A, you give a bunch of people jobs. B, it doesn't cost that much more. C, you get what I made.
But a lot of people don't care about stuff like that. They're not as sophisticated as you, and a lot of artists are getting, they're not getting paid on their records. I talk to guys who are in the music business now. They say, I sold a lot. I didn't really sell my records. A lot of people listen to them, but I don't get anything for them.
Well, you take your chances. You put it out there and let them, if they want, if stealing has become the new national pastime. I don't know a lot of people that, I asked my daughter, and she said that everybody downloads, but there's not a file sharing. Of course, this is the Arts Center in Pasadena, so they're
right. When you're inducted into the Hall of Fame twice already, is that a big deal to you at this point? You've done everything there is to do in the musical business, in show business. You've been a tremendous success. You're part of the greatest supergroups of all time. Does that mean squat to you when they induct you into something called the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
If you rest on your laurels, it quickly turns to cactus.
What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm going to surprise you. Explain it to me. I mean, really. You can see what
is this guy with. Always this literal?
Yes, he is. Mean, yes, he
needs everything explained. That if you're leaning up a guy, pretty soon it grows, and starts sticking you in the ass.
But no, wait a second. I understand what you mean by the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So in other words, it's not a big deal to you because really that's...
It was nice that night, and great, and it looks like good on the mantelpiece.
Were you upset that Neil Young would not appear there with Crosby, Stills, and Nash because he said, this is a joke, I refuse to do it? Does he get a little too heavy?
That's why he fought so hard to be the first one inducted.
So what is with him? What is the bug up his ass that he's so difficult to work with?
I think being difficult is part of his personality.
Do you get along with him?
You would understand him perfectly.
I would, right? I love him too, but I don't know the man. I mean, you had to sit there and deal with him as a human being. It's difficult.
But you know what I'm going to do it my way, fuss budget kind of guy you are. He's the same.
But you're very sensitive. You make a lot of sense, and he doesn't. In other words, do you ever sit him down and say, listen, as the leader of the group, Neil, we can make a ton of money. we have a good business here going. Can't you just sit and work with us and stop all the drama? Did you ever say that to him?
Yeah, Ahmet Erdogan really tried that. Everyone's tried that, but he wants to do what he wants to do. And quite frankly, you know, he sells a lot bigger places than I do when I go solo. So,
when
the luck of the draw.
Is Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young a better band than Crosby, Stills, Nash? Do you think that that's you at your optimum when you're with him?
No, my optimum is me and my quartet.
That's right. Are you a better songwriter than all the other guys?
No.
You are, aren't you? I'll say it. I'll say it.
No.
You want me to say it?
No.
You do want me to say it?
No. It sounds vainglorious and rude.
Yeah.
I find no pleasure in invalidating anybody else's work.
When you have to bring a song, let's say like Sweet Judy Blue Eyes, to Crosby and Nash, don't you resent it in a way? You say, listen, who are you guys to comment on my song? My song is perfect.
Resentment is for idiots that have nothing else to do with their energy.
Have they ever rejected a song of yours?
Yes.
And what do you say to them?
I made it a #1 record.
You went out and did a solo record with it. Love the One You're With, would that be an example? You brought Love the One You're With to those two, and they said it's no good.
I didn't bother, but I think they wouldn't have liked it anyway. I mean, you know, it's pretty. If I'm remembered for anything, I'd really like a lot of other songs to be it. For you, it's perfect because, you know, you're an 8-year-old. And
thank you. Some people have called me a 5-year-old. You're the first person to put me up to 8. Thank you. I've grown as a man.
The purient interest of an 8-year-old. And of course, the paean to promiscuity is going to appeal to you.
No, but really,
it did
how
to
does
that generation? And it made sense in the 70s.
But
it doesn't make any sense now.
How does it feel when two guys like Crosby and Nash, who haven't had the solo career that you have, you bring them a song like Love the One You're With, that it turns into a huge hit eventually?
I am as respectful as I can be.
You don't argue with them? You don't get
no,
passionate?
I leave that to Crosby.
You do not get passionate about it?
I get passionate, but I don't thrive on conflict. A lot of people do. I'm not one of them. I like things going easy, you know.
How did you become good friends with Jimi Hendrix? How did you come to know him?
By being easy and good friendly.
How do you run into a Jimi Hendrix? You were on the scene early on. You're both.
Actually, I met him. He was going on tour with the Monkees, and
with the Monkees.
With the Monkees.
Was he opening for them?
This is going to last about 2 weeks, Jim. And but we went out to my house and played for 2 days. You know.
No kidding. You and Jimmy.
Yeah.
Was he a great guitar player?
The best.
The best. Is it true that you were being managed by someone who got so insecure? Jimmy sent word to your manager that he wanted you to be in the Jimi Hendrix Experience, that you would play guitar. It wasn't Noel Redding, it was you. And your manager did not tell you of this because he was afraid you'd leave Buffalo Springfield. True or false?
It wasn't Buffalo Springfield. It was CSN.
It was CSN.
And I was in Hawaii, nursing a broken wrist, which would have been ready in a couple of weeks. But they wanted me to come play bass until we found a new bass player. But Jimmy and I had been thinking about this, you know, over in England for a while, and they didn't pass on the message. I've spent a lot of time being manipulated back into CSNY.
Wow.
It's unbelievable, right? Would you have done that? Would you have been a member of Jimi Hendrix's band had he gotten word to you?
Hell yes.
You would have. What a collaboration. You did collaborate with him, though, right?
Hell yes.
What is the song White Nigga?
It's about racism and, you know, Black Ofe. It could be easily the title.
That's the song you and Jimmy collaborated on.
Yeah. Actually, he liked the words. He thought that, how about Black Honky? I said, that doesn't sing as well, but okay.
What?
I mean, if the N-word is not going to be, eventually this word is going to become offensive, and we might not want to be stuck with it. And we're going to work on the title, but we kept the tune together.
Were you as, you know, I think about you during the Vietnam War. And I do want to say thank you, because I think when you guys recorded, you know, Tin Soldiers and Nixon Coming and all that, that is one of the most touching songs ever. Don't you agree that is a great moment in your history?
See, I don't write all the best
That's true,
songs.
but you were on the song, and you worked on that song. True?
No, I play guitar.
All right,
it was
so?
done. I thought it needed another verse.
You did?
Yeah.
And when you told Neil Young that, he said, fuck you.
No, it got halfway out of my mouth. No, it's been. And actually, that was Crosby talking. That's how he talks.
I see.
Interrupting.
Do you still practice the guitar on a daily basis?
Well, I'm doing this to distract me from
from my questions.
Yes, you got to do something with your mind, right?
Were you in love with Joni Mitchell at any time in your life?
No.
Why is everyone in love with Joni Mitchell?
Well, I mean, I love her, but I wasn't in love with her. She was a great girlfriend. A gal pal.
I love the song Woodstock. That's
yeah,
such a great
I
song.
ran it by her, and she said, sure. But now, later, I kind of like the notes that she had.
What do you mean you ran it by her and she said...
you had to go, if you're a friend of yours, you go sing how you're going to do it to the artist and say, does this displease you?
Right, and she said what?
No, fine, go with it.
Go with it?
Yeah.
Your version is better, isn't it?
No.
Tell the truth.
I think, I can't do the tuning, but I think the way she does it has the great notes in it,
She one of the greatest female singers of all time?
Mm-hmm.
So when you're growing up, who influences you? I mean, how do you start picking up a guitar and drums and all that? Who's the big guy that is your
John Lee Hooker.
John Lee Hooker.
Actually, Elmore James.
And where does a white guy like you start hearing black dudes like that?
Tampa, Florida, baby. We'd drive 100 miles to go to the record store and pick up those old 78s.
Thank God, right?
First song I did was the original version of Fever by the guy that wrote it, Little Willie John.
First time you set foot in a studio. I'm talking about a recording studio. It's a whole different bag, though, right? It's different than just playing out and doing a set on stage. You got to learn how to really be in tune and all that stuff. Was that intimidating to you?
No. No.
That was the answer.
Nothing intimidates you?
Well, wondering what in the hell this is going to come out there intimidates me.
Yeah.
Being in a room with a loose cannon like you.
So you were a wild man for a while. When you were hanging around with Hendrix and all this kind of stuff, did you do as many...
Wait. How did wild men hang around?
I don't know.
Jimmy was very, very shy and...
But Jimmy was very into the drug scene.
And Jimmy would walk through a room and people would be stuffing shit in his pocket. And he took everything, and eventually he got the wrong combination.
He was young, and he probably thought he was invincible, and he fell into a life of drugs. Now, were you heavily into drugs?
Opinions vary. I managed myself pretty good. I never got in trouble.
Never got in any trouble?
No.
You didn't have to go to rehab or do any of that stuff then?
Oh, eventually later.
Yeah.
The booze finally got me in the 80s. I did the 80s. I just sort of skip over.
The booze?
But I went once and got the equipment that I needed. And, I didn't take the lifelong pledge, but I
Were you an angry drunk? Would you classify yourself as an angry drunk?
Boisterous.
Boisterous.
Annoying.
Were you one of those guys who'd get drunk and destroy a hotel room? And
no.
You never
I would
destroyed?
Talk very loud.
Did you get into fights?
No.
You had fights in your life?
Yeah.
You've had fist fights with people?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the drinking, right?
Actually, the ones that I won, no.
Whose ass have you kicked? Do you ever have a physical fight with Crosby? And who won?
I refused to answer on the looked at the ground.
See something here. I remember. I got something in my notes about you on a fight.
Oh, you have something from a journalist.
Let me ask you something. Let me say something here. Who did you have the fight with? I don't remember here. I'm going to find out.
Want me to remind you?
Yeah, who?
They said that he threw a water bottle at David Crosby once because he walked off stage too soon.
Oh, I would do that to him, too.
Yeah.
Big deal.
That's a big deal. You pour a bottle of ice water over him and you say, get your ass back on the stage.
Well, he was difficult.
I mean, David was a completely different person.
That's right. Were you jealous when they used David's sperm to impregnate Melissa Etheridge for her baby?
I didn't know the people. So.
Why didn't they ask you?
Why would I see jealousy and I'm better than and all that? That crap does not enter my consciousness. I do not do music.
You know why?
Because of that. Because I do it for this and the sound that comes out.
Because you're so talented. You can do it. You can do it all.
I don't believe I have to throw the other guy over the cliff to make my point.
Do you like any of these young kids today who are coming up, or are you just disgusted with the music?
There's a girl named Brandy Chambliss who's really good.
You like her?
Yeah. I mean, there's lots and lots of good bands coming through. And I'll hear the band in England called Snow Patrol that's real good. I mean, you know, I'll pick up something and say, wow, that's real good. I'm really happy a lot of them are turning back to folk music.
Right.
And to start with, you know.
I said to my kids the other day, because I turned them on to Crosby, Stills, and Nash Young early on, and they love the music. I said, nobody really harmonizes like you guys do anymore. No, you don't. I can't think of anybody who really does music the way you guys did it, right? Why is that? Why are there no
Well,
harmony?
for one thing, Graham has this unique voice that just makes everybody sound better. And so does Cross. But it's something, it's coming back, let's put it that way.
It is. Now, I was surprised to read that you had prostate cancer. You beat it.
Yeah.
That's a scary thing, right, when they tell you got prostate cancer?
Yeah, they expect you to freak out. And they said, okay, get rid of it.
Well, how do you get rid of it? Did you have an operation?
Yeah, they have this laparoscopic machine that instead of having to... We really want to get on.
Yeah, they're going through your ass?
No, they go through your belly button.
Through your belly button?
Yeah.
And they cut a piece of your prostate out?
No, they take the whole thing.
So can you get it up?
Mm-hmm.
You can?
Takes a while.
You got to get on Viagra or something, right?
No, I can't. I took those pills, and my heart suddenly is
racing.
And so I said, no, we're going to figure out something else. It's problematical. It takes a little while, but it comes back.
I have 5 friends who all have had prostate cancer, and every one of them says to me, your penis never works the same. They go, first you
figure out how to play with the new one.
You do? So it is possible.
Yes, and you have to have, and you know, it depends on how, you know, your wife has to help.
Yeah. Got a young wife?
42.
Nice. She's hot, super hot. Got young kids? Oy vey. I don't see.
He said
you,
his youngest was 5.
I don't see you chasing kids around all day. That's crazy.
No.
You don't do that.
No.
What, do you got help?
Yes. No. Actually, now I need a SEAL team.
You have a team. Where are you living now? In L.A.?
We tried to give Oliver some medicine the other day.
Yeah.
And it was like trying to hold a cougar.
Yeah, right.
And me and my wife both ended up 5 days, straight days of the chiropractor getting our backs put back together.
So you're telling me after your prostate is removed, you can still have sex and have good sex and come?
Yes. Well, it's a different kind of coming, but yeah.
Really? What does it mean, different kind of coming? Explain to me. Talk to me man to man.
Talk to you man to man. I was just talking to you man to man.
Talk to me some more man to man. Be graphic. Be graphic.
No.
Please.
No.
Sing
Get
it
a
to
doctor. Let him tell you. It takes about 18 months.
Go ahead. That's a long time.
And every time that you're beginning to cry,
right.
You know, a little more wakes up. It's nerves that are rebuilding themselves. You know.
Sounds tough.
Yeah. And it's not pleasant, but it works, and it's better than dead.
What's the greatest
Because
song?
what happens is it leaks out into the lymphs and into your bones, and you're dead in 3 years.
So you got to do
and
it.
that's what happened to Fogelberg.
Right.
When, you know,
because he never treated it.
Yeah, he went back to the cabin, and it's not a nice way to go.
No. Very, very hard. Wow, man. Hey, see you bumming me out. Now listen, Steven's got an album out. Steven Stills. It's an album and a DVD.
The album is from things that we found from Manassas from back in the 70s. The DVD is the show that I do solo, which is half acoustic and half electric.
I see.
And I play. I'm just going to have to let you get it. You can play the audio version on the air and see what you think.
I love it. I got to learn how to play the guitar. I'm wasting my time with this.
Yeah, with your crazy questions.
10,000 hours of practice.
Outliers.
Yeah, that's.
You read that book?
No, somebody said.
That's what Outliers, the book's about. 10,000 hours of practice. That's probably right.
It's absolutely right.
But you also have to be born into the right circumstance. Like you said, your father sort of was in the show business world. You became attracted to music. Who knows? Maybe you were trying to please your father when you became a great musician. Is there any sort of truth to that?
Gee, you think?
Was your dad mean to you?
Yeah.
Was he a tough guy?
Mm-hmm.
Beat you?
No.
Why was he so tough? What did he do?
There's a certain tone of voice.
He was harsh. Did he make you feel small?
How much an hour do you charge for this?
Was your mother harsh with you?
Did you wet your bed?
What does that mean?
I'm turning the
That's
tables.
ridiculous. Of course I wet my bed. Look at it. My bed was wet last night. So when you got into...
If I want a shrink, I'll get one. This is a radio show. Go.
Did you actually work on the Allman Brothers music with them? Were you a collaborator?
No.
You were not?
No, we were friends. We played together.
Is it a great disappointment to you that you never got to record that album with Jimi Hendrix, that you guys were going to collaborate? Is that a great disappointment in your life?
The one.
Would you say your life is very sad that you've seen so many of the guys that you hung out with in the 60s who have passed away? Is it a very difficult thing to deal with? Do you think of these guys often?
Some of them, yeah.
Who haunts you?
Jimmy.
You think about him a lot. I had an opportunity to see him, and a friend of mine had tickets for a New Year's Eve show at the Fillmore, and I never got to see him. My friend took someone else. And I would have loved to have seen him play. To be up close, I mean, would have been something. And all the guys worshipped him, right? Clapton thought he was the greatest. All of them. All these so-called great guitar players all worshipped him.
I was living for this Friday because of Jeff Beck and Clapton together, and Clapton can't come.
Oh, really? Where was this? Why can't Clapton do it?
He's having surgery, gallbladder.
Gallbladder surgery. You talk to him a lot? See your friend?
Not much when I get to Britain, but I'll call, but he's usually gone himself, you know.
Do you miss Mama Cass Elliot?
Daily.
Because she's the one who brought you and Crosby and Nash together, didn't she?
She was also the funniest person I ever met.
You loved her?
Yeah.
She was a great singer.
Much funnier than you.
Funnier than me.
Yeah.
Nothing funny about me today, right?
No, he thinks he's a shrink.
I don't think I'm a shrink, but I was curious about your relationship with your father. I think sometimes that's what drives a musician or someone to greatness. They in a way.
Yes, and we want to share this on the radio. Why?
Didn't your mother step in and say to your father, "Hey, you're being a little too hard on little Steven"?
No, he bought me a set of drums.
He bought you a set of drums?
At 7.
Why?
Because he saw that I was tearing up the furniture, and he also saw that it had rhythm.
Did your father get to see your great success?
Yeah.
He did?
Yeah.
Did he ever go...
He thought we did too much postmortem when we walked off stage.
You worried about it too much?
I know there were too much, wait a minute, don't do that.
No time for nonsense.
Yeah, do it at rehearsal tomorrow.
Is he still alive? He's not alive anymore. No. You miss him, or are you just...
No, yeah.
You do?
Of course.
You don't sound very sincere about that. Is that what you really mean?
Probably because I don't want to talk about it.
Why? Are you afraid you would cry?
No. I'm blowing material for my book.
Are you a better father?
Mercenary.
Are you a better father to your children than your father was to you?
I hope so.
You don't know?
I basically learned to control my temper.
Mama Cass brings you guys together. You were in Buffalo Springfield at the time. Let's see. Graham Nash was in the Hollies, and Crosby was in the Byrds?
He had been thrown out of the Byrds.
Thrown out of the Byrds.
Yeah.
He was always a troublemaker.
Was he a pain in the ass?
Still is.
He is. You love him, though.
Yes, I do.
You do. You're having fun still?
Yep.
You still enjoy playing?
Yeah, because I keep getting better.
Are you a better guitar player now than ever?
I didn't get any good till I was 50.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's an honor to meet you.
Then there's hope for you, Howard. You could start now and really get good.
I don't know. I don't know if I have 10,000 hours.
No, it's the 10,000 before you were 50, and then it begins to make sense.
Yeah, you got to be.
You ask B.B. King the same thing. He'll tell you the same thing. I really didn't get to this till I was later.
What's the greatest song you ever wrote, in your opinion? Be honest.
I won't answer that. It's a stupid question.
No, it's a very intelligent question.
Oh, really? Why?
Because I asked it.
Well, that of course means everything. They're like my children. No, I don't have a favorite.
But I'm sure that after all these years...
It isn't Love the One You're With, let's put it that way.
I know, because you probably have played that so many times, Love the One You're With.
No,
I even play that.
It's a silly little song about going clubbing and getting laid. It's like, I get a lot of appreciation from it.
Right.
Like after me, you're like, I get laid because
You mean that song to you is frivolous because it's about just hanging out with a chick and banging her?
Yeah.
So you don't think it's worthy of one of your grades?
No.
Were you shocked?
Some of your grades.
Were you shocked when that became a huge hit?
No.
You were not.
It was the times, huh?
Well, you are good, man. All right, listen, I can see you.
Really, tell us some of the ones you would prefer that he mentioned.
What is the big song?
I no, I'm not.
You don't even know.
I won't do that. I like a lot of them, and
play them all. Come on, man. All right,
okay, that will be $450 million.
What does it cost if I want to hire you? Come to my house and play for about 800 of my friends. What's it cost? $1 million?
Mm-hmm.
Can I get you for $1 million?
Mm-hmm.
I can?
Because I know how rich you are.
You know what? The reason I asked that...
Well, what would you ask for me?
Over the summer, I went to a guy's house. It was a charity thing. It was at his house.
Yeah.
And Fleetwood Mac showed up and played for like 2 hours at the guy's house.
Yes.
And I heard it was like $1 million.
Yes, and those days are over because that's where all the money from Wall Street
It's all gone.
It went up the noses of the Gulfstream jets and for stupid parties.
You got crazy money now?
No, I do not have crazy money. I'm being very careful.
You got a jet?
Because your children choose the nursing home.
That's right.
So basically build it.
You got a plane?
No.
You do not have your own plane?
No.
What's the greatest thing you ever bought?
I'm a hitchhiker.
What's the greatest thing you ever bought with your money? When you really hit it big, what was the one thing you bought that like you were like, man, I've made it?
A 1964 Stratocaster.
Wow. That's a big one. That's your favorite guitar?
That and the 1967 Berlinetta 4TGB.
Stratocaster is the best guitar around?
And the Ferrari.
Oh, and a Ferrari.
Yeah.
You must be.
I mean, I am a blues musician.
All right. Are you a good driver? I don't know if I trust you behind the wheel. You're okay?
I'm very good.
You're good? Never had an accident?
I've had a couple, but they were silly, and they could have been much worse.
All right. Hey, listen, Stephen Stills, I can't tell you what it means to me to have you in the studio. You ask anybody who listens to this show, I talk about you all the time, and it's an honor to have you here. I am blown out by your talent, and I thank you for 1 million hours of great listening.
Well, thank you very much.
And I really mean that sincerely. I don't know how else to say it.
And I thank you for 1 million offenses over the years that you perpetrated on the American public, but also you are, in fact, completely full of shit. You're a very sensitive guy and very nice.
Well, if you ever come in here again, you're going to tell me everybody you ever laid.
Not a
chance.
It's going to happen.
Not a chance.
Stop being such a gentleman, for God's sakes.
My pleasure to meet
Just
you.
keep your whip hanging.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being here.
A real honor to have you.
I'll call up and just say, okay, he needs his spanking.
Thank you.
All right.
Steven, how'd it go in there?
He tried to shrink me, but failed.
Hold up 1 second.
Huh?
You said he's a loose cannon. Why?
He tried to shrink me. I already have a shrink.
You thought he was being a little. Did you think he was being a little vulgar at times? Talk, about the sex talk, or and you wouldn't answer everything.
No. Just because he has a radio show means he can answer anything.